Hello.
We're here at Brooklyn, New York for the 22nd annual Five-Borough All-Star Game presented by City Grind Sports Network. And we're here at Lincoln High School, and we had a little bit of a rain delay.
We're good.
The game is ready to get started. And we're about to kick off right now. And this is
Ooh, that comes right with it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, ball's right down the net. Ooh, he's running for his life. Ooh, he's running backwards. Oh, that was bad news.
So stay quiet for a while.
There's no signal at the moment. Looks like he got him at the 1, man.
Yeah.
All right, good start. Great kickoff by the.
Go ahead, Henry.
It's the police department in blue.
Police department in blue.
Okay.
FDNY North.
And put the bag downstairs with the.
Where's the top bag with the Boston's? Oh my God.
All right. Give me one full.
It's all right. It's all right. That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about it.
They're taking it back. FDNY will have the ball.
Stop shooting the camera.
Get in position.
On about the 1 line.
We can't see anything.
FDNY South in the white and NYPD North in the blue.
I just don't move the camera, dude.
Snatch. Gets it out of that hole for about a gain of at least 2 yards.
It's better if I point it away from the sun, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all good. All good. We're clear.
This is the second
You can hear us. Remember.
All-Star game. Some of the top high school seniors across the city are playing today, and they're getting another chance at high school football before they graduate later this month. Most of them will be leaving to go to college, prep school, or even junior college to play to continue their football careers. Was not able to pick that one up.
All right, Joey. We are in the huddle, folks.
They're in the huddle right now.
All right.
So far, they made it. It's like the third down right now, and
Third and about 8, looks like,
yeah,
maybe.
about 8. Yeah, they're definitely trying to make a gain of it.
All right.
Trying to get out of the hole, folks.
Okay.
It's the 3, fires it. Oh, to number 8.
Good pass.
Good pass. I think they got him out.
Good catch.
First down on that.
Yep, they're moving the chains on that. Let me see. Wait. I got a whistle there. There's a flag in the end zone.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I didn't get to see the indication on that, but there was a flag in the end zone.
Flag on the offense.
On the offense, yeah.
It can't be because they're moving it out.
Roughing the passer, automatic first.
Yeah, I just saw the replay. Like, yeah, roughing the passer on that.
Roughing the passer on NYPD North. So it'll be the first down for FD South.
Yeah, just
good pass and good connect to
So we don't want to feel the teeth.
Alexander.
Copy.
Because my camera's pretty much not going to be good because of the sun glare.
Check it out.
Copy.
And
look, good run. Oh, what a truck move there. Wow.
strong run
Yeah.
by FDNY.
And folks, we apologize. We can't really see the numbers. We have a really bad glare.
Am I clear across the field?
And
you can go on. You can go on.
and
The hash mark.
can't get numbers on that right now, so it's difficult for us to see.
You're 10 yards back from the rough.
So bear with us. I know the sound, somebody says it's a little muff, but we're working on that also.
Someone's muffled.
So I'm getting on the chat. All right, here we go.
Second down. The green. Hands
Right.
up.
All right, good run. Good play.
Short run back.
Good tackle there.
Third down. Got a maybe
All right,
a couple
can you hear me?
points on that
I
run.
hear you.
Okay, so I got the volume down, which is good.
Do not hear.
Go to the sideline. Go to the sideline.
Good.
Our sideline. Our sideline.
Our sideline.
Yeah, think you can be better. Although you're clear over there. You're still clear if you want to go up a little bit. Get in there. Get on the line of scrimmage.
Hey, keep in mind I'm wearing flip-flops and I have a high ankle sprain.
All right.
All right, so come on our side
Game
then.
is being also
So you're safe. Because the sticks, oh, it sticks on our side.
Yeah. And the sun is crazy over here.
So go on that side then. Go all the way to the side. Go to line of scrimmage.
You think
Go to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Oh, you are feeling kind of foggy here. Okay.
We're gonna have pictures.
Good run.
Oh,
Good run.
And can decide who has the ball.
FDNY South, they are pushing
Number 3 has the
down
ball.
the field right now.
Yeah, the offensive line is doing a great job right now with blocking. You know, the NYPD team needs to do something there as far as that line goes. Maybe, you know, get some fresh players in there because it's been a bit of a drive and it is kind of hot. So,
oh yeah, this is my guy on this side. He'll let you live.
Yeah, let's go over above him or behind him.
I'm not sure what
It's in front of
the
him.
NYPD line is in, whether they're in a 4-man front or a 3 right now because of the
Yeah, you speak to he's gonna be.
the sun is amazing. We're working. We're working.
That's right.
Perfect.
We're going to get together.
Hang on a little bit.
Oh shit.
All right, here we go.
Perfect. Just leave it like that. Oh, the sun's gonna go in again. Good. Hopefully it's not gonna go in again.
Good 2-by-1 formation with a tight end there. Wing. And with it back in the backfield.
Right.
Drops back to pass. Good pass. Good. Oh, way to come up. Missed the tackle. But good job. Good job. Good catch.
Perfect.
That was just
Perfect going.
screenplay.
We're not gonna go do too much play by play because I'd rather direct you where to go.
Got it.
So stay relaxed. I'm getting no time even for play, so I came for the replay.
Good.
Now I can't.
Second down.
Because I didn't see anything I thought they were. Oh, was it wrong? I think it was a nice big tattoo, wasn't it?
Second and about 8 again,
On
right?
the drone.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Second and 8.
That's Skybox drone. We're going live also.
FDNY South still in.
So considering he's got a much better picture than us, I'm sure we're going to watch instead of ours.
NYPD here.
Timeout. Referee timeout. Oh, no. NYPD calls a timeout. Okay.
NYPD's in blue.
Miscommunication there.
That's not too good.
Defense.
So that's
Seems to be some confusion on the defensive side. Hey, coach.
wheels and out. Let's take a break. Let's take a break.
All right. We're going to go to commercial now. Thank you.
We are returning from timeout. Five-year All-Star Game, second annual All-Star Game presented by City Grind Sports Network. And we'll get more into the history of the game as the game progresses. FDNY is in possession. Joey?
Yeah. Well, as of right now, their running game has been really well. They've thrown a couple of short passes, which is good. So they got a good mix of play calling going on. I like what the FDNY is doing at the moment. So, I want to see, Legree.
What are we doing?
I know the family history, so I'm interested to see what the young man can do. He's thrown a couple of short passes, which are good. Good strong arm there. So we're waiting to see.
And hopefully defense has made their adjustments.
Right.
Getting pushed all over.
Right. We'll see what the defensive line has come up with. Coach with that timeout, did he make any adjustments there as to what we're doing on the defensive line? All right.
And that's their opinion when it comes to coaching. How good, Joe?
Here, I'll get your shots.
All right, Tim.
Nice shot.
Thank you.
Nice. Can you get any closer?
Can I get any closer? I gotta get, yeah. These are high school kids. I still got the hands work. So.
Some of the pro guys know.
Yeah, right.
All right.
You guys can only see this.
All right, they're coming out the huddle now.
No monitor. We're gonna get the monitor. That's next. Halftime. We're in the quarter.
Time is and pistol.
He drops back with the ball in the shotgun. Throws the ball to the receiver. Oh!
Yeah, well, the next.
We got it.
I don't know. It looks like a little miscommunication there as far as, the route goes, because he threw it out to the sideline. The receiver went inside. So,
And the receiver.
Yeah, defensive line put in work.
yeah, defense was definitely there, with their hands on, holding. But the ball, if you saw, it was pretty much uncatchable, which is a good no call by the ref on that situation. So, we, the refs here, they're great. I know most of them. So,
You guys won't stop talking.
that didn't call, that was a good thing. You don't want the ref to get too involved in this game. You want to let the kids play, which is what's important, right?
And we have plenty of scouts here today, from what I gather.
Right.
Chance for these players to get a chance to play again for the last time at the high school level.
Right. Oh, well, that's great. The scouts being out here is a great thing, So, these kids need that opportunity to be able to have to go to school and stuff like that. It would be great to hear after this game that there are a few going somewhere really good.
Correct.
Oh, he dropped the ball. Rolls out left. Oh, he almost had a receiver there. Wow. Brings up fourth down.
Yeah.
Brings up fourth down. Let's see if they pull the pudding in it.
Alexander just could not hang on to it. I think it was a little bit.
I'm going the other side.
It was close. It was close. He almost had a chance to pull that ball. I mean, if he gets your hands, you should be able to bring it in, sir.
They're about to punt.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Jesus. Are you going to rolling snap? Get out of
Yeah,
there.
I might.
Come over to here. Over to our sideline. You don't have to be out there. Come to the sideline.
All right.
My God.
So we are punting. FDNY is punting right now.
I'm going to give it up.
And back to return. I can't see the
I meant
back.
there's no rush. We're actually good on this. Unless he returns it, then I need to run.
Yeah. With the bad toe.
Yeah.
That's
It was
it.
my ankle, not my toe.
Sorry.
Okay.
Bad toe sounds
Movie
so
bets. Movie bets.
Right. The numbers are blue and real tight in the jersey. You really can't see them at the moment, right?
Yeah,
So,
well, that's the NFL action right there.
all right. Good punt. Good angle. Way to go. Out of bounds. No return.
All right.
Number 3.
Yeah. That's good. No.
That's the guy in that tent.
All right. Good punt. No return on that.
HSP Network.
Number 3,
Nice hat.
Devin Lewis.
Can I take a drink? Can I stop for a second and take a drink?
Cop.
All right. All right, now we got to see what they do when they come out of the huddle now. Got their offense set up. FDNY is south and PD's north. So, and NYPD. And remember, FDNY is in white and the NYPD is in blue. All right.
NYPD blue.
And what school is he head coach at, or does he coach at?
He's a head coach also. I know coaches that I believe at.
Okay.
Not clear later.
All right. Well, here we go. First down and 10.
No, figure. We'll move the thing up a little bit, so stay there.
And he got a motion. Oh, screen out to the right, to the left side. Wow.
Anytime you touch that ball, you're supposed to catch it.
Yeah, it was a bit high for him there, but the quarterback needed to take his time on that pass just a little more. He didn't have any pressure on him, so he had time to wait a little bit and be able to complete that pass.
Is that number 6, Johnny Reed?
Yeah, there we go.
It might have been Johnny Reed on that pass attempt. I'm not sure if he was the one. I said the numbers are tough to read, and then these kids, with the college stuff, right? We tucking my jersey in. We're not gonna, You want TV time. You want airtime. You want somebody to speak on you.
Right.
So
Be able to identify you.
Yeah, you got to be able to identify yourself. Put that jersey number down. Let us read it. Here we go. Good run. Left side. Oh, we got a couple of flags come in there.
Face mask, looks like.
Number.
All right. I'm waiting for the signal. Personal foul. Face mask. On the defense.
On the run for
I think
NYPD.
no, you should be able to hear us. We'll hear us next time.
Oh, I got
If I had the chance to set up the other
how he
thing,
came up with, I was
I
talking
would be able to hear us.
how he came up
But I
with the
can't
concept of calling
really have here.
NYPD North.
Change the game, we will be.
He felt that the
I'll be going up there at 1 o'clock for the 5 o'clock.
days around a little bit.
Right.
Let the kids and let the players and the fans look at the name in another perspective.
Right. Oh, that's great. That's great. I mean, as you know, this is our first time doing the game here. We're happy to be out here doing it. Weather-wise and with location where we are. It's tough to get this equipment to work the right way. Good run on the play there by number 1, I believe. Tyler right there, Kabasa on a good run.
Quarterback for NYPD is Jackie plus
Let me know when you use it because I know when to take a little bit more red.
Yeah.
I'm staying on you, so I'll get you. When they get to the end zone, that's the best shot.
All right, here we go again. First, second and 8.
I'll you in replay when I actually get comfortable.
Drops back to pass. Oh, good pass, good catch by number 3. Good move.
Nice move.
Out there for a first down. Good job, Devin Lewis on that catch. Good throw.
Okay. NYPD North.
Right. I mean, I'm reading comments, people. If you got something to say, I can look at it. If you guys want to comment on there, if your favorite player, we give them a shout out. If you're watching the game, please, I'll be reading comments if you want.
Not too bad.
First down.
The guy sucks.
I'm good here, right?
You're fine.
All right, here we go.
Glad you're good.
First and 10 again. Shotgun. Got a 3-by-1 over here. Oh!
Offside.
Got a flag. See what? Offsides on the defense.
Number 52.
Continue the first down now. First down and 5.
Dave Dice.
It's us.
Right.
Taylor looks like he's wearing a big hat.
Could be Javon Matthews.
He's wearing a sun hat.
Yeah. Once again, these numbers are tough to see. So
Call me
Get the TV set up in a minute.
I mean,
Get the TV set up
if
in a
you
minute.
guys, like I said, out there, I'm reading comments. If you can hear us and your favorite player is out there and he's making a good play, please comment. I'll read the comment for you. All right. Once again, he's getting the signal from the sideline. All right. First and 5.
last one quarterback.
Hands the ball. Oh, no, fakes it. Passes. Good pass. Good catch again to number 3. Oh, wow. All right.
You catch that on film. I can tell you that.
It was right,
A
man.
little bit of
Extracurricular.
extracurricular activity there,
These are semi-pro players in the making.
Yeah, somebody said Cabasa's a dog. I see that. Yeah, he's doing work right now. He definitely is.
Yeah, it was easy to pick up protect the cap on.
The quarterback name degree is on the FDNY squad.
He played for South Shore High School.
He played for South Shore High School.
So he's graduating. You know, we're moving on. I'm not sure.
Oh, we're moving backward.
They have a few number 8s on the field, but he's number 8. His name is Nick.
Irish Legree. He's the long line.
Yeah, the family. Yeah,
So the college part
yes.
of the football part. So the college part of the football part. He said both.
All right. So now, with that open penalty, foul, we're back to 1st and 15.
College part of the football part.
So, let's see what happens here.
It was a little bit of a late hit on the quarterback.
Quarterback's in the pistol, right?
Yes, sir. He's in the shotgun right now, and he's got 3 receivers left. Another bubble screen here. Let's see what happens. Good block. To the sideline. Oh, there he goes. Puts his foot in the ground. Good move. Wow, he got it all the way down to like maybe the 5-yard line, it looks like. Great run.
Yeah.
What's the number on that?
Coming back to him.
Yeah, it was unnecessary. Can you describe the hold? I had never heard that before.
Oh, there was a penalty on that.
Oh,
Hey, Dave, can you know the receiver who caught the ball on that side? The number?
No, he's not there.
He doesn't hear me. Dave doesn't hear me. Okay. There's a penalty anyway against the play. So,
unfortunately, it looked like from here the play was well executed, but unfortunately, penalties coming to be.
yes.
in some of the plays that we think are well executed.
All right. Well, we'll go back double sticks, long ways right here now. So, quarterback drop backs and pass. Oh, he breaks. Moves up. Has a receiver. Catches the ball. Number 13. Good move. Good move by him. Touchdown. Welcome to the end zone, number 13. Way to go, that young man. Amir Tucker right there on the catch and one move to break tackles and get into the end zone. Good job.
Looked like he pulled up the quarterback, was able to rush, and then he tossed it to the receivers who was making a curl.
wow.
Yeah.
Play. And he was able
Talk about awareness.
And then shortly after that, made a great move here, and then turned around and was able to get downfield. Wow, good play.
Oh,
conversion. You can't hear me?
All right, so yeah, we're going to go to Dave after this conversion for an interview with the young man who scored a touchdown.
Find him.
I got him. All right.
Right there.
Yeah, he's not going to hear them, so you want me to give him the headset?
That was a good pass run by the receiver after the catch.
Come on,
For a second.
get him.
rush.
All right, we're going to
Get him in shot. Tell him, hold on a minute. Fix his mic.
hold on, Dave. We're going to wait for the extra point.
You hear me? Good.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike.
I can hear you.
Flag on that. Hold on.
Hold on, we got a flag. We'll get you, don't worry.
Hold it.
A little bit.
On the offense.
Move it down to him? Zoom it down to him now?
Yeah, go down there.
Send it down.
I'm the one interviewing.
Okay.
All right, here we go with Dave on the
What's going on,
sideline.
man? Big play there for the people at home. Don't know who you are. What's your name? Where you from?
This is Amir Tucker. First South Shore High School. I'm from Harlem.
Oh man, that was some holy shaking right there. Explain to me how you managed to. You caught some holy guys good game. You were thinking end zone.
You know, when you're in a situation like that, you just gotta be a playmaker. That's something my coach always told me. Make a play. You know, it was a broken down play. Quarterback rolled out. He got out. Get him in trouble. Man, that's my quarterback. So I do what I gotta do. Help him score the ball.
And beautiful as all started. What's up next for you next year?
I'm going to a college I haven't announced yet. I'll be at the soon.
Look forward to it. All right, man. Get back to work.
Thank you.
All right, guys, the interview was cut short a little bit there because he needed to be on the offense. And we had him tied up on the sideline. Sorry, coach. I mean, I don't know if you can hear us. But good job.
We have sun showers right now.
Now we have a little more showers coming down, so hopefully this passes.
Running in the wrong direction.
Gains a rush.
Back of the end zone. Good conversion there.
Conversions, and now the score is 8-0.
8-0 PD. Good job. Great job by the quarterback for rolling left and giving himself time and finding that receiver in the back of the end zone so that he can complete that pass.
That's so important that the quarterback he can buy himself some more time.
Right.
No, and he's doing it against the grain.
Yes. So, he rolled left there and then, had to throw back across the body to the middle of the field. He saw the receiver there and was able to complete the pass, which was great. So, once again, everyone, the sound is horrible. Yes, the weather is horrible out here. We're even lucky that we're still streaming.
Number 5.
It would be football if the weather was
You got to bear with us. We're not in the booth. We're outside in the open, which is not something that we normally would do. With this much trouble, we would have walked away already. But because these young men out here doing their best, we want to provide them the opportunity.
I don't even know if the purpose is still working.
at the high school level.
Right. So for a lot of these young men, it's their last game. So for us to pick up a lead just because a little bit of rain, we're able to maneuver some of the stuff. Bear with us with the sound. You got great video. Enjoy the video at the moment. Whenever we get a chance, we're still working stuff like that. So
it's going to be for you.
So far, this is the second annual 5-year-old All-Star game given by City.
hold on.
What's your name, boss?
Takai President. Go ahead, Dave.
Hey, what's going on? David Patterson here. For the people at home, please introduce yourself. What school you go to?
Takai President. I went to Southfield High School. I'm committed to Buffalo State University.
Oh, awesome. Congratulations, sir, man. So great job rolling out there. You have a little jump pass there. What was going on there? Walk us through the thing.
I just trust in my guys. I trust in the line. I got to get out the pocket sometimes, make plays. Big time plays make big time plays. So that's all I'm focused on doing today, just making plays.
That's awesome, man. What do you got in store for the rest of this day, man? You guys hit goals, get another 6 what?
I just got to win in me. I just got to win. That's all I got. I'll win.
Beautiful. Is that defensive line tough? I mean, I see you've been taking some hits in that first
Yeah, I took one, but it's okay. I should have got the ball out quicker. That's all it was. I got to make the right read. I fumbled with the read. I second guess myself, and that's what happened. So.
Well, Buffalo State got himself a player right now. So, all right, man. We'll check in with you later. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Cut. And then sounds out. Go.
All right. Well, you heard Dave on the sideline underneath the tent there. Again, we get an interview. I believe that was the quarterback from the NYPD team. And we're ready to kick off here again. Yeah, number 5, the quarterback for the NYPD team. So
that barbecue is delicious.
Is that Johnny Reed?
Can you make it stop raining in?
Yeah, so
I can't believe people actually watch.
it's number 5, the quarterback.
I'm shocked. This is awful video. They can't even see what I'm doing. That's the issue. So when we go live here, they have no idea.
All right, here we go. They unusually kick the ball off from the ground. I mean, I noticed that the first
all that money on
that he kicked off.
Yeah,
and here he kicked off again that way. It's rare you see kickers kicking off from the ground. I mean, that he's doing it here. At a high school level, it's different.
Well.
Totally different than you don't normally see. So
yeah, dreaming big, but
right. That would have been a great chance, but
right.
Because of the win.
Right. I get it, but I'm assuming that this young man prefers kicking the ball off the ground like that because he's hitting a pretty good kick. I mean, it's not really that deep, but it's it's pretty good. So that we he's doing that now. Interesting to see if he continues.
The NY has to get on the board now. One
I can't imagine anybody seeing anything on their screen.
Yeah.
4 minutes left in the first quarter. 4 minutes and 42.
People like, good move. Yes, touchdown, my son.
Right.
Goal number 5. Like,
All right, so
how do you even see it?
let's see. I mean, the defense made their adjustments. Looks like they're in a too high shell right now. Probably a 4-2, probably a 4-2-5. I'm not sure what, as far as defense goes, but
You can't see a number. You can't see anything.
you have a wing and 2 receivers. You got a full backfield there.
Looks like they had too many people on the field.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
He just came straight through there. Once again, we can't get a number on it because he's got his jersey tucked in. And we got the glare right in our face.
There's no way.
What a tackle.
Great tackle. Great move on his part. He just shot the gap right through the air and was able to just make a play.
To a different side of the field and they work, but
No one contested him. No one
this is
even
not
stepped in
working.
front of him. It looked like to do something.
He was uncontested.
I can't even find the ball.
So
And I'm usually pretty good at this.
Ball's at the
it looks like there was a
37-yard line,
flag on the play too. We missed that.
right on the hash.
All right. Well,
So second and 18.
maybe I didn't get to see the call. Maybe he was offside, which is why he was in the backfield so quickly.
All right.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Looks like we're good on the rain.
Still. Once again, we're trying here.
Sorry, once this stuff shuts down, we're shut down. Just letting you know.
So, good pass by the three out the pool. Good defense.
Yeah, it's not raining anymore.
Just couldn't hang on.
Yeah, well, you're raining in.
Raining.
All right, good job.
Step on
No, it's blowing in our way.
onto it.
Yep,
Oh,
it's good defense there.
All right, I'm switching to you.
All
that's
right,
good to me.
so we have a third now and about 17.
Yeah, it's a pretty big crowd
About
here, by the way.
17 to
Yeah,
18
that's why I wanted
yards.
us to shoot that way.
3 minutes and 20
Oh.
I didn't realize that the sun is right in the face the whole day. So again, planning.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it definitely looks like the coach has made a
Even
good
with the apartment
adjustment
buildings, it's
defensively wise right now, and they're holding their own here.
Blue scaffolding on the pool.
So that's where you want us to be. Imagine if we're out there in the rain.
Oh, we got a good pass here with number 8.
Number 8, Green.
Now you got the
Good
music.
catch on this part. Receiver's name is Green.
They'll hang on to it.
All right, Xavier Green on the catch. Good move to get most of the yardage back. And now it's 4th and 5.
Got it. It's all you.
So that was a good pass, a good catch.
3 players on one team
Oh, now you're up.
Yeah. 3 players of the same team are wearing 8.
with a defense.
Yeah. So, I mean,
We're not
two of the 8s happen to just be on offense at the moment. So, I mean, it's pretty good. So, but good thing is they got the names on the back of the jerseys. As soon as we can zoom in, we'll see that. But we got Dave in the huddle now.
I don't think it's going to work.
All right. All right, let's see now. See what the PD defense does here.
No one's
I mean, the
complaining.
corners have been playing really soft. I mean, I know it was a really long down.
Like we can't see anything.
About a yard.
You got a
See
elite
what happens.
cameraman on the field.
Again, the number 8, Green. Oh, good defense.
Number 9,
Okay.
Yeah, good defense by number. What's his number there?
Wanna get
Number
him?
9. Number 9.
That was a big play.
He's right near you.
Oh.
Number 9 on the pick.
Malik, yeah, almost a good job on his part. Good defense.
right there when the ball.
Yeah, that if that pass is completed, if they get that ball in, if
Number
he
9,
manages to
purple.
bring that ball in,
Come over.
that's a first down, and they keep moving the
The
chains.
guy that picks the ball.
So that
That goes direct in to stop falling.
once again, the defense has been
When you're ready.
really doing
When you
well.
grab him.
It's a good job, Credit to coach on that timeout. Really made those adjustments for the PD team, And it's great to see the kids representing the fire department.
An interview down there.
All right, we're gonna take it down to the field with Dave for an interview with the young man Watson.
Hey,
Broke up
great
the play.
pass defense on that. What's your name? Where you from?
Well, my name is Malik Walsh. I'm from South Shore High School, class of 25.
That's really showed out today, man. Where you playing for next year before we go into that play?
Yeah, I'm going to Buffalo State. So play corner or receiver. I'm going to play both sides.
Always playing football there. Ah, nice. So, question for you. Big fourth down play right there. What were you thinking? What was the goal, and did you accomplish it?
I was thinking it was gonna go like a fake hitch and go, but he ran the hitch. I bit on it. I got the disruption, got the DBU. And we just make plays happen. We make plays happen all the time.
Where'd you learn how to do that? Hey, coach, you want a shout out or a technique video? Somebody see you on that one?
Shout out Coach Shaw. He put on for the short.
There you go. Put on for the show. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Coming back.
All right, that was you sir. You heard the interview with Dave down there. The young man's heading over to Buffalo State. I hope he knows it's cold up in Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
You got to bring your warm gear out there. But we just had a first down play where the quarterback faked and kept the ball himself and was able to
take it around the end.
Yeah, take it around the end. He got a couple of really good blocks and got a good amount of yards on that, about 15 to 20 yards for a first down now.
He's blocked.
The grilled shrimp out there was delicious, by the way.
All right, fake. Another screen over here.
Oh, good. They got a little hole, but yeah, it's all star game hole.
Yeah.
The only thing I have is
Lewis on
Lane.
the PD team with a good catch.
Lane
Good
coming
run.
in because it's landing on the laptop. There's nothing I can do.
We know you. Yeah, we know you.
It's gonna be without sun in about
It's been
20
a
minutes.
little bit.
It looks like this cloud will stay right in front of
You
it.
know, the quarterback has been making that adjustment, getting down and picking it up. And the good thing, he's releasing the ball quickly. He knows he doesn't have much time to kind of get rid of it quickly. So that's what he's been doing. So,
Time out on the field.
Timeout after me and wide.
okay, we're going to get
We're going to a commercial break before I try to get this vertical on.
back with
We're
the
going
commercial
commercial break.
Here we go.
About 1:31 left in the first quarter, and NYPD is marching down the field.
Right now it's a first and 10 for the NYPD team.
Telling them hurry up.
Offensively wise, it looks like they made a couple of adjustments.
Where are you?
You know, to stop
quarterback.
that rush. They're throwing the short screen a little bit real quick. So, which is a good thing.
Good cut. Good cut. You gotta put it down, dude.
They're on the 22-yard line right now. Yeah, first down on the 22.
I'm coming back to my shot.
Drop back to pass. Another screen out there. Oh, good play by the cornerback on there. Let me see if we can see his number from up here.
I got that.
We can't get his number on that play. It looks like number 6.
52 was out there.
It's Emmanuel Santos out there on that play. He was able to fight through the block and make a play on that. Good play by him. Strong move.
Look at you.
We've been sort of adjusting to that screen.
Just leave it on the ground. You don't have to keep walking.
Right.
I definitely have to get some depth.
Right.
Put it on the
What it
ground.
looks
Once you
like
plant
both
it,
teams
it doesn't shake anymore.
teams have been doing the same play. Okay, we got to
Okay.
End of the quarter.
end of the quarter. All right.
Take a break.
We're going to take a break here real quick, and we'll be back. All right, here we are. Start of the second quarter, Mike. What do you think? What are your calls right now?
They are probably going to get in the end zone again.
All right, so it's second and what, 11 or 12.
Second and about.
Good. I'm on the ground and everything.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what they come up with here. Oh, fakes it for the screen. So now, look at this kid. He's good. Good move. Good run.
I can actually see it now that this.
Great balance on his part. That was number 3, I think, again, Devin Lewis for the PD team on that.
Toward the opposite sideline because your camera is up this sideline, right?
Yes, correct. But then when you go too far over, I can't see it anymore. It gets blurred.
Right. Great ball fake by the quarterback, and was able to get the ball out there quickly.
You want to do that?
So that this way he could make another play out there.
But you're still clear.
Right. With the good ball fake, he did freeze the defense. That is correct. Yes.
Good. Plants. Yeah, you're a good shot right there.
Yeah, I got to get off this spot because that's the angle.
What am I doing?
Give me the official note.
To really step up.
Just cut to the replay.
All right, let's see what they got here offensively. Got a bunch formation really tight. Oh, ball's on the ground. Humble. Okay, he recovered.
Close.
Recovered by the quarterback.
There you go. Now you're
Good
shot.
job.
Everybody came together too quickly during that play.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to move. You're right there.
Right.
Zoom in.
I don't know what he's trying to get from his coach. He's looking for something, man. I mean, it's on him. That's not on the coach.
Straight like that. Straight.
You know, the ball hit his hands. He dropped it, so, you know, it is what it is.
No, until they had to pee. That first quarter took an hour.
Right. Well,
30.
That fumble came like away from me.
yeah. Good. So, yeah, now come back out. Now it's second down and about, 15, maybe 17. So
Let me move back to this.
Once again, got 2 to the right, one wide receiver to the left, 2 guys in the backfield. They gave the ball off again. Oh, good play by the defense. Swarming defense.
And they got him before
19.
able to go forward.
Number 19 on the tackle there. Gamble on the play. Good play. He read that play well. Was able to get through. I believe he was at the end spot. He was able to hold his edge and get there and make a play. Good job by that kid on that.
Good tackle by Yasser Gamble. He did not allow him to go.
Oh, look at that.
Right.
The video board,
Right.
Joe. That is dope.
Yeah, he didn't allow him to get upfield, get started.
The video board has my
Once he
shot.
gets started,
That is dope.
Told you.
Yeah.
once he gets started, it's hard. to
Right.
stop.
You know, and this kid is real shifty as far as a runner. So you know that they were able to get him quickly. You know, runners like that.
Right now,
You got to jump on them quickly. You
You
can't allow them to get a 2 or 3 steps because then they're off on the races. You know, off to the races, you won't be able to get them.
I remember like back in the 80s and 90s, they were called like scat.
Right, scat backs, exactly.
10, 11,
Yeah,
12,
so
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
20 seconds away.
20-second delay. Which seems the delay between that and that. 20 seconds. Hang on. Shut up. You don't hear me.
Yeah.
How do you hear me?
That actually works good. So you see the action and you
all right, back again now. 3rd down and what here, Mike?
Looked like a
3rd and a whole lot.
You can hear me?
oh yeah.
How can you turn that? You can hear Dave?
3rd and a whole lot here. We're going snap. Quarterback drop back, rolls right.
Rolls.
Stops and throws the ball. He had a receiver, but he tripped a little bit. I think if he wouldn't have tripped, there might have been another flag. Okay, let's see what this flag is. And wait, that's intentional grounding on the offense?
Did you go to me on the roughing the passer?
There was a receiver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, does that look like
That's intentional grounding.
intentional grounding with a receiver?
No.
He was out of the pocket, and did he?
They're going forward.
We're going forward. So it's going to be rough in the pass.
Nothing to pass.
Okay, all right. That's the flag. He gave me the wrong signal. I would listen, right?
We did. That's intent. This is intentional grounding.
Yes. So
Personal
sorry about
foul,
that.
Roughing the passer.
Right, I was right. The actual call was roughing the passer. First down. So now NYPD again has another opportunity to score here. Right, it's they were really stalling there for a second. FDNY's defense is stepping up again. Good run here. Good block on the edge. Good block on the edge. Good run.
Did you see that block where he was able to turn?
Yeah.
There's a pole in my way.
They scored.
Nice. That was Cabasa again on the carry. Good run. Looks like he got inside to the 1 yard line. It looks like.
Where's he at, Dave? Get in the end zone.
You got the end zone. Right?
Yeah. We have an injured player on the.
It's like number 18.
Yep. All right. We just hope and pray. Everything goes well.
All right, let's do this while we have a chance. I'm going to cue your audio for a second.
Okay, here we are, coming back again, guys. Hopefully the sound's a little better. Once again, please bear with us with the weather and being out here. It's not easy to do broadcasting from a sideline in the open,
Hey, Wilkins, please.
in the wide open, in the rain at that. So, let's see what it is now. Was a penalty there, a good run by the running back, and we're on I think the 2 yard line. It looks like. So let's see what the NYPD calls here.
It's good. You gotta are you in the play?
Okay.
Oh, right.
Ran the ball right up the middle again.
Touchdown.
Just freezing up.
Touchdown NYPD.
Back to fries.
Good job. They just figured they went pad on pad there and muscle led up and was able to get inside.
I thought the quarterback was going to fake it and then reverse
and bootleg it to the wide side of the field.
There was no one over there.
Right, exactly. That would have been a great call too, but they just figured they go big on big, and they were able to out-muscle the defense from the FDNY there and score.
Is it facing us?
So far,
yeah, that's better.
Now it's 14 to
that's much better.
Nothing.
Yeah, it was facing the back.
Right.
I guess it's going to be facing us. Yeah, you're clear. You're very clear now.
Okay. All right. Let's see what happens here on this 2-point conversion. Let's see what PD comes up with here. Another run. All right, there we go. That was a lot easier than the first one.
Untouched the whole.
Yeah. A lot easier than the first one. So.
No, but I admire these young men also for getting out there. I attended some of the practices the last month or so.
Right.
And they were out there in rain, wind, cold.
Right.
They were out there practicing the last.
Want to do an interview?
Yep. I salute, the players and the coaches.
Right. Well, I mean,
When you're ready, let me know.
The dedication, of coaches and players was big. Showing up to practice on a regular. I mean, this means a lot to these young men to be able to get out there and do this and play this game. And also, I would assume some of them are proud to be representing, the FDNY and the PD here. So, and we're gonna get over to the sideline and get an interview with the young man who scored the touchdown, number 1. Yeah, the young man Tyler Cabasa there. All right, so as soon as we get a hold of Dave and he's ready, we'll drop down to the sideline. But so far, pretty good first half. Both defenses were really tough early on in that first quarter, and it seems like the NYPD team now is working and moving the ball on offense, right?
So well today, your helmet fuses. Come on.
All right, we're gonna go to Dave on the sideline.
I go to DeWitt Clinton High School. I play running back.
Oh, Clinton guy from the Bronx. That's what's up. Now, what does it mean for you to represent the Bronx today? Now,
It means everything, bro. Born and raised from here. I gotta put my city on the map. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what's up. So, your plan for next year? We've been asking folks that.
I'm attending AIT.
Oh, nice. Okay. Beautiful. So, what'd you see on that play? I mean, you inside running, got that vision, man.
Yeah.
Talking through it.
They said go downhill. I seen the cap and I ran through full speed.
There you go. There you go. You want to give a shout out to anybody on the Clinton High School coaches over there?
Shout out to Mel Jackson. I love you, boy.
Jamal Jackson. We know that guy. All right.
All right. I believe.
Oh, that boy well. Oh, that boy fast.
Oh
That
boy.
boy fast.
He is going to the house.
That's another Clinton guy. Oh, we find out another Clinton guy.
No flags.
All right. I don't see any flags on the play. That's the way to answer that, right? You know the one big
Pedro Pinero.
Pedro Pinero. Good play on his part. You know, way to. I mean, I didn't get to see exactly where he caught the ball, but it was about a good 80-yard, almost an 80-yard, 85-yard touchdown run, kickoff return. That was amazing. Good run by that young man there. You know, he got in front of his blockers and did what he had to do. Good job. There was no flag.
Nice.
So good run by on his part. Good blocking. Once again, that's what I expected from these young kids. A lot of big plays, electrifying stuff here.
No, not yet. We're still chatting.
11 seconds left.
Where are you? Where are you?
Off the sideline.
There. I see you. You're set. Just let's get the conversion first.
You know,
We'll bring you now.
now the game's starting to pick up a little bit, right? I mean, you know, FDNY needs to come back now and be able to make this conversion, right? Because it's big to be able to get here. And
Unless he's on offense.
I think they're going to go for 2. I don't think they're going to kick an extra point because they're in the huddle. So we'll see when they break, but I think they're going to go for 2
I think it was about
here because, I mean, that would be a smart thing to do. So,
you know, you can hear me. I keep forgetting.
All right.
That's all right. You're cool over there.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. 2-point conversion going on here now.
We're gonna have the kick returner once we're done.
Okay, so we got this now.
Interview? What is this?
It's an interview, yeah.
It's gonna be a live interview.
All right, here we
You can
go.
hear me. I'm all the way across the field.
What do we got here? We got 2 on one side.
All right, they call it timeout.
Timeout. All right, we're gonna go there.
Timeout.
They need him. They need him in.
Yeah, he burned his timeout because he was doing the interview.
Oh God.
And now the coaches are looking at me.
You're killing him, Dave. Don't do that.
I'm gonna blame you. Well, you asked me to do it.
All right, wait till the play's over. All right, we're gonna go to commercial.
It has another 8.
All right. All right, here we go. FDNY going for a 2-point conversion here after a big run back
Coaches all give him the
and
side.
about 85 yards. So let's see what they come up. They need this 2 points. You got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and different quarterback here. Direct snap. You got another flag on the play. Fumble.
There's a flag.
Covered by
There's a
NYPD.
flag.
All right, let's see what the flag is. Why? So that'll bring that shit back.
Here.
Hold on, not yet.
And,
We're gonna go to Dave. We're gonna go to Dave.
all right, we're gonna go down to the sideline to Dave.
Coach thinks it was a.
You're up. Go ahead.
We're good. Hey, what's going on, man? We were interviewing a guy from Clinton who scored a touchdown. Another guy from Clinton scored a touchdown. Introduce yourself.
This is Pedro Pinero from Clinton.
Clinton High School, right in the Bronx, represent today, man. Tell us what happened on that return.
Man, I bobbled it actually. I bobbled it a little bit. I caught it. I seen the hole. I took it. I was going.
Yeah.
And what does it mean to you to represent the Bronx again? There's not many of us Brooklyn heavy out here.
You did say you had a truck in Jersey that can do that.
Represent for the folks.
Man,
Up down.
It's real, man. It's real. I feel like the Bronx don't get the shine it deserves, and I'm just here to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed, indeed. So anybody from Cleveland want a shout out? Other dudes gave a shout to Coach Mel Jackson over there. Oh, he's one of the crowd favorites and such.
Where he at?
Oh, he's hit. No, he said a shout out. I think he's watching at home.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else
He
want to
looks
get a shout
across
out?
the field. He
Shout
can
out.
see himself.
Shout out to
on the
Alec
screen.
Abasa and Jacob Lopez on the other team. Those are my guys. Those are my teammates. They split us up, but you know,
Couldn't show out. You see yourself in the bright lights out there. There you go. He's like, well, that's me over there. All right. Good stuff. All right, man. Have a great rest of the game.
I will.
All right, coming back, Joe.
All right.
All right, we're back. The 2-point conversion was not good. There was a penalty on there, and now FDNY is going to kick off.
Monero is going to Pace University.
Is he going to go to Pace University? Oh, great. Good job by that young man. It's great to hear these young men going to school, you know, even if it's not for football, but to further their education, you know, which is really important, which is really what you want. You know, you're from your high school seniors, you know, you don't want them standing around after high school and just, I'm not doing nothing. You know, that they're going away to school.
Right.
That's a really good thing.
And Pace is a pretty solid Division II program.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Good, solid program. This young man's kicking the ball up the ground. I am not sure why are we kicking the ball. I mean, I don't know if it's a rule for this game that they came up with, not a tee. I am not sure, but let's see. Good kick. Good return. Brings it outside. Puts his foot in the ground. Turns upfield. He's back one block. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Good shot. Big shot by number 96 from FDNY. But not big enough. You know, that was a young man Gray there. Oh, wow. But good return. And, you know, we had a good return there, big hit in the middle of the field, but the young man returning the ball stayed on his feet and was able to get a couple of yards after the initial contact.
I like that spin move we did, too.
Right, exactly. And
Chuck Foreman.
yes. Yes, that is correct. That was a good move on his part. Hey, that was a big hit, though, and he was still able to manage to take that hit and turn, roll off of that, and move forward. So, I mean, this is why they tell you to wrap. Them big hits are good, but if you don't wrap, you know, you got a problem.
That's true.
Definitely check it out.
I do want to say, though, that the defensive line for the FDNY team is pretty big.
Yeah.
With the exception of the tackle number 88, it looks like. Everyone else is good size there. Good catch on the sideline
By Lewis.
It was just standing there, but no yards. Good tackle by number 19 coming up and making a play on that right away.
Quarterback got it off just in time.
Yeah, it looks like they switched quarterbacks right now.
Yeah.
The second quarter, so I didn't get to see who's the quarterback there for him. Kid with the yellow helmet. He's number 28.
Yeah. The number 6 looks like he's going back in. Also.
Edward Polane is the
Give us
quarterback
a
now.
Time check, Mike.
So,
Give us a time check.
you know, he threw that pass.
It's about 10 minutes left in
The second half, the second quarter. Okay,
Your
yes.
feed is
Great.
The video board. The feed on the video board is looking crazy.
All right, we have another penalty here
Then go to me, I got.
on NYPD.
motion. Is that?
I didn't get to see the initial call on that, but
That's,
False start.
yeah, full start on the offense.
We should not do another game without a big screen video board. This is fun as
Look
hell.
at the screen now.
Yeah, we are working on that, Dave.
Something's wrong with the connection.
Yeah, I think that's a video board.
We're
Yeah.
going to
Not us.
discuss it at
We're-
halftime.
We got a lot of good comments, and I'm beeping. Are you beeping?
No.
Okay, I'm beeping. It's all right.
All right, okay, now back out to action here, live action
You're
here.
good. Stay settled.
NYPD came out again. Got two receivers on this side.
I'm red. No one can see my.
Hands the ball off once again, number 52 for the FDNY. Ravington.
What's your son?
Ravington.
Wrapped him up.
Yeah, he got through and managed. I'm sorry I messed up his name, but he got through there with no problems again and made a big play for a loss there.
Doing the thing.
You know,
12 that took the loss.
yeah. Look,
That number 8.
so
Oh, it might be an arrest like that.
we have 2 number 52s on the field. No. All right. Maybe yeah. There's a linebacker came in and made that play.
You got 317.
You're still good. It's all you.
All right, here we go. NYPD out again. Shotgun formation. Drops back to pass.
Drops back.
Oh, tries to get to receiver number 3 there. Mr. Lewis again to see what he can do, but forces a 4th down and really long. They call for the punt team.
Too high. I think he jumped up for it, but just couldn't get it.
Yeah. Lewis ain't got much height on him to begin with.
But he got a lot of
Got a lot of heart, but the quarterback needed to get the ball down just a little bit, and he wasn't able to do that. So now we got a 4th down and really long. Let's see if we get a good punt. Number 13 for FDNY is back there to return. Oh, yeah, okay. That's the young man who just scored a touchdown, Mr. Polino there.
2, 4, 6,
So
8,
now
10. You got 10.
let all right, here we go. We're back.
So far, about 9 minutes left.
There's about 9 minutes left in this half. Once again, like I mentioned earlier, that defensive line for FDNY is making their presence known right now, and coming up with 2 big tackles for losses, so forcing the PD team to punt. And here he is, Polino with the ball. Let's see what happens. All right, you get it outside. Got a couple of blockers to the outside again. Oh, we got a couple of flags thrown there. All right, we're going to see what this is.
Yep, we had one thrown over there before the 50.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, they'll sort it out. They saw 2 flags. I don't know if it's 2 penalties. They might have seen the same thing. I'm getting one indication over here, hold from one ref. Let's see what we got on the other flag.
It seems like the players are settling down and are playing football.
Right. I mean, second quarter now. I mean, coach is trying to get the punters' attention. There was a wide receiver, the down here on the left side, totally uncovered. He was trying to get his attention to be able to throw the ball here or, to this receiver, so he wasn't able to.
The good thing about this game also, I remember during COVID, we used to have the Boomer game out in Long Island.
Right.
When New York City played
Long Island. Right.
And after a few years of that game out of action, Jeff Legree decided to come back with this game. That first game was last year.
Oh, that was a great idea. I mean, awesome. These kids need this exposure. They need it. I mean, it's good that it's New York versus New York. I mean, this way you get more talent to come out and play, right? If you say New York is playing against Long Island, and you might be limited on the numbers of players you can bring over,
correct?
Right? But this way you field in 2 teams, you get more kids out there. Some of those kids who don't normally get that shine can get out there and play a little bit and get more exposure, which is what it's all about.
That's right. At the end of the day, you're right about that.
Yes. All right, let's see what FDNY comes up with here. Got 2 guys in the backfield, the quarterback. Run and play here. All right, good play. Probably got a yard out of that or so. I couldn't tell who the ball carrier was. But, we're so far, good call. Let's see if they come back to those screen plays on the sideline there.
Yeah, that NYPD defensive lines also.
Yeah, they got some pretty big boys out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. You know what I mean? So, this is a good game right now.
And even though the offensive line is also doing a lot of traps and various plays in the inline.
Okay, so now they come back out. Running backs on the right side. All right, you got a tight end over there, too. You got two receivers this way. Oh, he takes off with the ball. Nope. He didn't get too far with it. Good job. Good job once again. I'd love to give the kid credit. I mean, if you guys in the comments see his number and can tell me who he is, let me know.
That was a good tackle by number 73.
Yeah, oh, that's his number, 73?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so 73 on the tackle there was a good play for the PD team. That's Jordan Gonzalez on the play there. Quarterback, tried to run the ball, wasn't able to get anywhere.
Gonzalez met him right at the hole.
Right. All right, here we go again. Drops back to pass, number 10, the quarterback. Wow, that was, not really a good pass there. It's Michael Escobar there.
Yeah.
On the play, on the quarterback now, new quarterback in the second quarter. I guess what they're doing, to give the quarterbacks an opportunity. They may, you may have 4 quarterbacks. I'm not sure how many they have on the roster. But what we can, what I'm assuming is each quarterback will probably get a quarter, or so to play.
I believe they should maybe do a lot more play action in order just to make the team freeze just for a second, because right now they're sending the dogs in there.
Yeah, you want to. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You that they should do a couple of RPOs or something to be able to freeze that the defensive line and get them to stop just a hair, and be able to complete those passes. But he had that receiver open there, so he's got to make that pass.
Right.
And it's 4th down now, and they're punting. Oh, high snap.
Oh, he's able to get it off.
Good kick. All right.
Oh, what a kick. That was a good kick.
Good kick. I'm not sure why he just touched it and downed the ball there. There was nobody around him. He could have picked it up and ran it, but he opted to just down the ball there. So, you gotta know the rules here, right?
Yeah.
So, there's a little coaching point. I mean, hey, listen, the ball's rolling. Nobody's next to you. Don't down it. Pick it up.
Right.
Pick it up and run. So, now we got
you get your team another 10 yards, get possession. Yeah.
We have a good game going on here right now. Let us see what's going on with the NYPD again.
About 5:36 left so far. So
5:36 in the quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, just to let you guys know, I mean, we're given that time. It's a little unofficial. We're not sure if it's accurate, but we're doing the best we can. Interception
by number 6.
By number 6. Oh, good play by the quarterback to save a touchdown there. Great job.
I mean, and he met him.
Yeah, I mean that.
Body on body was right, head on.
And I apologize, guys. Normally we have replays, and we would show that. And I can break it down for you what happened there, whether he just stepped in front of that out route or what. But I'm assuming that's what happened.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he read the play, was able to jump it, and make a play on that and go on for a first down. But it seems like there was a flag.
No, I think they're going to.
All right, we're gonna go to an interview on the sideline with Dave.
Well, they got it.
All right, got it also. Well, all sorted out now. All right.
The quarterback's in the pistol.
All right, we're back. Quarterback is dropped back.
Okay, quarterback's in the pistol.
Oh, he passes the ball out here. No, oh!
Intercepted.
Wow. Number 8 dropped the ball. He had a touchdown. It looked like it's Xavier Ward on that.
You know, and the hesitation from the defense on that play.
Right.
He did a play action, hesitate. The defense hesitated. So far, they're ahead, 16-6, NYPD. Quarterback's in the pistol.
All right. Another whistle here. Timeout FDNY. I'm not sure how many. I think that's their final timeout of the first half. And let's see how much time is left in this half.
So far, we have about 4 minutes and 47 seconds left. So
all right, we
can manage this time.
Okay.
They can probably score again if they're able to manage it correctly.
All right, we'll be back shortly. All right, we're going to go to the cheerleaders on the sideline.
Scream real loud.
Scream real loud. Let them know, Dave. Shout it out.
Well, so far this game.
Are we off?
Okay, we're done.
Right. Michael Escobar in the pistol for FDNY South. NYPD's in the blue, NYPD North.
All right. Drops back the pass. Oh, wow. There's a flag on the play. 2 flags. Let's see what happened there. I'm assuming he didn't see the middle linebacker sitting there.
And the middle linebacker was surprised to get it.
Yeah, he was also surprised. Like, oh, man, the ball's here. And he dropped it himself. Hit him right in the gut.
They used to have a term called beat 'em ball because he didn't catch the ball, so the ball was beating him.
Mm-hmm.
The camera. Yeah, no, you can leave the camera.
All right.
So what?
I didn't get to see what the penalty was.
Either at the time looking.
But we're my fault for this.
Some of the fans are having a little fun out there with the football before they gave it to the referee.
Yes.
And it is against the defense.
All right. Like I said, I didn't get to see what the penalty was, but it was significant enough to be able to.
Oh yeah.
How far are we from the 2-minute warning? Let's see.
So far they're marching down the field. We have about 4:29 left in this half.
All right. So now it's first down for FDNY. Let's take a look, see what they come up with here. He got 2 receivers to his right. He moved the back over to the right side. 1 receiver on the left. Let's see if he throws that screen on this side again. All right, snap is good. Kept the ball himself, running himself. Wow, broke a couple of tackles. Maybe got maybe got a couple of yards out of that, 2-3 yards.
Yep.
Good run by the quarterback there.
And a different quarterback, too. It's number 2.
Okay, for FDNY,
Myself.
Mr. Williams is there now. Mr. Williams is there now, quarterbacking for the FDNY team. It's like I said, they have a number of quarterbacks, and most of these kids go two ways. They play two positions, offensively or defensively. So he might have been a receiver a little earlier, and now he's at the QB spot. So they want to be able to give all the kids an opportunity to be able to do what they do during the course of this game. And, there's not much time, so.
And there's opportunity for them to showcase their talent.
Exactly. Right? This is what the game is totally about, right? That's, these kids, these high school kids, seniors, to be able to, showcase their talents, and be able to be productive here. That's all you want.
Williams got it. About 3:18 left in this half.
All right, let's see what we got here. Two backs in the backfield. Gave it to the first back. All right, good run there.
Strong effort, too.
Yep, I mean, he got about 6. It's a good spot. He got about 6 yards on that, 7 yards. Hold on.
By 23?
2-minute warning, here we go.
2-minute warning.
Dave with the cheer.
All right, we're going to 2-minute warning here. We're going to Dave on the sideline with the cheerleaders again. The clock is unofficial, but we can give them a little bit.
Oh.
All right, we're back now. FDNY with a tight formation here. Oh.
There's a flag.
The flag showed. Oh, these refs got to get their stuff together. the other ref, one ref showed offsides, whatever, and the other one is personal. Yeah,
so is it
procedure call. So they'll get it together, I guess, by in halftime. But as of right now, so far a good game. 16-6.
So the flag against
Flag, I believe flag was against FDNY, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And 16-6. FDNY back at the, they were in the red zone, but now these penalties have gotten them out. But it's 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6, it looks like.
Right.
And, they still got a good opportunity, to get a first down here and move the chains. And they're under the 2 minutes now, so. I'm assuming we got to run something a little quickly here.
Yeah.
Like a hurry up offense, something, or NASCAR. Because I don't believe they have any more timeouts. I believe they're out of timeouts FDNY. So they play calling has to be. Then we got to delay a game, I think. Yeah, there it is.
Delay game on the
FDNY. Yeah. So, I mean, as an offensive coach, I don't want these kind of penalties here. You don't want this drive to stall. They were doing well.
Correct.
Right? I mean, when you get closer to the end zone, there's less room for your receivers to work with, and it's it becomes sort of a little bit of a disadvantage. Penalty moving you back a little bit gives you a little more space. Now you can work. A receiver can make a move.
And you also have to have like a hurry offense, I believe, in this situation, especially with that much time left. You should.
Right.
In a hurry to score. I mean, patient, but in a hurry to score because, the time is short.
Right. So, under 2 minutes, you would assume that things are moving a little faster. So, but good run, good play. Once again.
Good run by Ryan Alexander Wilson.
Okay, Mr. Ryan Alexander Wilson. Good run on his part. I mean, it may be that the FDNY coach is just looking. Hold on, what do we got? It's okay. Timeout, NYPD. All right, we're going to go to a commercial here.
Joining us this morning, the creator himself, a heavy hitter and NYC legend. Please welcome Pretty Lou. And from this season's roster of Turntable Titans, DJ G Wiz. Great to see you both.
I'm happy to be back.
Yeah.
I'm ready to kick things off with season 3. Winner takes home $10,000. And we just, it's an honor that this show that me and my wife, shout out to my wife, of course, we started a show during pandemic through our phone, and now it's becoming a nationwide thing.
Here we go. We're back. Oh, wow. Good try. So now it's 4th down. And still, maybe about 8 yards. So we got to see here what FDNY comes up with. Are they going to try to get in the end zone? They're going to try to get a first down here. Oh, wait. The sticks have changed. I could be wrong. I think that was already 4th down for the FDNY, and now it's 1st down NYPD.
Okay.
So, all right. So, change of possession here. We're doing the best we can. I'm trying to get these comments in, but I have a bit of delay on my phone. So, if you guys say something and I don't, I don't mention it. So we're good. We're live streaming the game here from Brooklyn, Lincoln High School, in the rain. We've had 2 pretty good downpours. Trying to keep the equipment dry has been tough, because we're not in a booth per se. As you know, most of the time we get the broadcast from a booth here, but we're outside in the elements.
And historic Abraham Lincoln High School from Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah. So, yeah, historic Abraham Lincoln. They just had the field redone. I'm not exactly sure.
Down. Turn it towards us.
All right. Turn the other way. Yep. There we go. Go back a little bit to little more. All right, here we go. Good run. He's still on his feet. Oh. Wow. Good play. All right, here we are in the booth here. Joey Pagan.
Michael Bellamy
on then Howard Yeaber on the controls, guys. Once again, doing a great job here from Lincoln High School in Brooklyn, historic Lincoln High School. It's a great game, NYPD versus FDNY, right. North and South, high school kids, seniors here doing the best they can to showcase everything they got. Some of the kids are really moving on to other bigger and better things college-wise, but, and football-wise. We heard one kid he was going to Buffalo State here. So we're at halftime now. We're going to feature FDNY and halftime and NYPD. And stay tuned. We got more to come. There's a halftime show. So enjoy. Thank you so much for being with us the first half.
New York City is the safest big city in the country because of NYPD officers. Being an NYPD officer is more than just a job. It's a career.
Making the transition from the military to the NYPD was easy. During my first 2 years, I earned GI Bill benefits in addition to my salary. And as a veteran, I can also buy back 3 years of my military time and apply it to my retirement from the NYPD.
Being an NYPD officer is more than a job, it's my career.
Start your career now by taking the NYPD Police Officer's Exam, and you could be making up to $85,000 after 5.5 years, complete with a great pension and benefits.
We're going to take you behind the scenes at the New York City Fire Academy. It is a close-up look at what really it takes to become a member of the FDNY. They're not called New York's bravest for nothing. It's a name that's well earned through a very intense and grueling process. Jen Lammers has more now on the life of a New York City firefighter.
Get it up high, get it up high. Move it, move it.
It's 18 weeks. It's physically grueling for 18 weeks.
They're the best of the best.
But you really need to have the heart, the desire, and the drive to do it. You really have to want this to succeed at it.
New York City's bravest. It's roll call at the New York City Fire Academy on Randall's Island. The first class of the day gets ready for PT, push-ups, sit-ups.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop!
And a 1.5-mile run through buckets of pouring rain. They're called Probies, a class of 305 men and women who are 2 weeks from becoming New York City's newest firefighters. And this is their training ground, the inside of the academy. It looks like a movie set with mock storefronts, high-rise apartments, and burn rooms that ignite at the push of a button.
Come on, guys, back out of there.
You can see why being physically fit is crucial. Inside a burning building, the circumstances are unpredictable. Crawling on the floor or climbing upstairs with up to 120 pounds of equipment, not knowing what could collapse or cave in at any minute. And the whole time, you're blinded by smoke and fire.
This is one of our mock apartment setups at the Fire Academy. And today we have the probationary firefighters are practicing their search technique. So as you can see behind us, they're going to come around the corner there. Their face pieces are blacked out, so it's simulating like they're in a blacked out fire situation.
But it's not just fighting fires, it's rescuing victims in all kinds of situations, fire or otherwise. Normally the probies practice on each other, but today I volunteered to be the dummy as they so snugly strapped me onto a stretcher for harness training.
So is all the blood supposed to rush to my head at this point? Is that when it ends?
Not really. With New York being a vertical city of commercial buildings and high-rise apartments, that meant I would also be the dummy for a 4-story rope rescue. It's also important to know that heights aren't exactly my thing.
Tighter the better. Okay, step up on that step behind you.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, this feels loose. This feels loose. That's okay. That's fine. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Now you can let go. Arms out to the side. Arms straight out to the side. Let go.
This is like the ultimate trust exercise.
Your legs a little bit. Making out.
I'm not looking down. I can't look down.
Of course, I should have known to trust these guys. Trust is at the very heart of this department. People who need help put their safety and their lives into the hands of these brave men and women every day. It's why they do what they do. From battling the most dangerous forces to risking their own lives to rescue total strangers and sometimes each other. That noble call to protect others is what makes them not only firefighters, it's what makes them FDNY.
Right.
I've heard calls for more training for police officers at many of the protests all across the city.
So tonight, we're looking into the way the NYPD trains its officers, just how much training new officers receive before hitting the streets and how much they continue to receive once they graduate.
News 12's Katie Lesso taking us inside the NYPD's Police Academy in Queens.
A 6-foot wall, 4 flights of stairs. A machine that simulates a struggle, a 180-pound dummy drag, and then pull a trigger. 6 obstacles, all in 3 minutes and 22 seconds. It's the job standard test all NYPD recruits must pass to become an NYPD officer.
One job, one standard.
NYPD Chief of Training Kenneth Corey took us inside the NYPD's Police Academy.
Jumping jacks, begin.
Where the latest recruit class is in the midst of training. Their 6 months in the academy adds up to 913 hours, split between academics and learning the laws they'll enforce, physical tactics, firearms tactics.
We don't shoot to kill. They shoot to end the threat. We teach them to shoot center mass, right? So that's this torso area of the body because it is the largest area of the body, and then they immediately render aid.
The first time they're doing anything is really in this building.
Yes.
Some of the rooms transformed into places they might be called to respond.
I mean, this is a grocery store.
In this room, a mock scenario underway.
We have a disorderly male.
An emotionally disturbed man inside of a subway station.
So we're going to combine their academic world and their tactics world.
In this room,
This is our force options simulator.
these officers respond to an aggressive panhandler. She pulls a knife on them, but drops it.
Hands above your head.
These officers respond to a call for a woman acting erratically.
Mary, can I see your hands, please?
She pulls scissors and lunges.
Drop the weapon, Mary.
They use a stun gun on her.
There was a chain link.
After each round, discussing how they could have done things differently.
Could they have stayed behind the chain link fence? Yes. She can't get at them if they're on the other side of the fence, and yet they can still communicate effectively.
Then they had me gear up and give it a go. After a quick run through of the tools, I was assigned a partner, Katie.
Sydney.
Our assignment, a call for a burglary.
Police.
With no prior training, I followed Sydney's lead.
Anybody here?
A man inside refused to show his hands. Sydney chose his gun. I chose my taser simulator. After several more commands from Sydney, the man pulled out his hands and started shooting. Luckily, it was just a staple gun. Neither Sydney or I deployed our weapons. The chief says that staple gun could have easily been a real gun.
I didn't want to pull a gun. I don't know if I would have ever pulled it unless I saw them pull a gun first.
Right. But chances are, if he pulls that gun first, you're dead.
It's a decision officers have to make in a split second.
You have a lot of tools in the toolbox, including your communication skills.
He says communication plays a major part in de-escalating a situation.
What's going on? You can't breathe?
But even with that training, he says an ideal outcome every single time is impossible.
The truth is, there is no script to this. What worked for you perfectly 30 minutes earlier is not going to work at all in the same fact pattern 30 minutes later.
The NYPD's required 913 hours of training is higher than the New York State minimum of 700 hours. After graduation, officers then spend 6 months on the streets with a field training officer and remain on probation for 2 years. Beyond that, they come back in for training at least 5 days a year, with refresher training on their firearms twice a year and tasers once a year. But is it enough?
Training of police in the United States is a fraction of what police receive in other parts of the world.
Alex Vitale is a professor of sociology and coordinator of the Policing and Social Justice Project at Brooklyn College. We did some digging. On the national level, states like Mississippi only require 480 hours of training. But on the global level, some countries like Finland and Germany require 2 years, with a heavy focus on academics.
Much police training in the United States is militaristic. Police are largely on their own, making discretionary decisions, but our police training hasn't really caught up to this reality.
Chief Corey says the department has changed drastically in his more than 30 years on the job.
Everything we do here centers around de-escalation, and that's fairly new. We've only been doing that for about 6 or 7 years now.
In fact, right after the death of Eric Garner in 2014,
We retrained all 36,000 police officers.
in 2015, they created the Force Investigation Division.
Anything that we as an agency can learn from this.
In 2016, rewriting the entire use of force policy, including in it a duty to intervene.
You not only had to report it, you had to stop it.
Meaning if an officer is using excessive force, the other officers must intervene.
When we think about interventions, we think about George Floyd. I mean, you know, that image of Derek Chauvin with his knee on George Floyd's neck while 3 officers stand there and do nothing is horrific and mind-boggling to anyone in law enforcement.
Out of Floyd's death came massive protests, and with it a response from the NYPD that drew harsh criticism from not only the public, but the Department of Investigation.
The unions were equally critical and said the same thing, that we sent our officers out there poorly trained. They were right.
This past summer, they implemented a new training that every single officer goes through called constitutional policing at community events.
And it focuses on protecting people's right to protest and the 5 freedoms guaranteed by the First Amendment.
But Vitale says even with these changes,
We need to get the police out of a lot of the circumstances that lead to harmful interactions with the public, like responding to mental health crisis calls.
Should it be the police who respond to somebody in a mental health crisis? Should they be the first responder? Maybe not.
in the past year, those conversations at the forefront of many of the protests.
We could easily cut policing in half in New York and actually be safer and healthier than we are today.
Right, so if we want to redefine what policing should look like, absolutely. But I'll also say that we have to get that model in place and not create a vacuum. Right, so the Yankees wanted a new stadium. They got a new stadium built. They didn't tear down the old one until the new one was up.
As for the future, he says they'll continue to evolve with the times.
And we bring them all together here.
Katie Lasso, News 12.
And to see Katie's full sit-down interview with Chief Corey, head over to our website, news12.com, for that, and join us.
We are City Grind Sportsnet because we are from New York City, where we play sports, we grind, and we network. And this is why I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens here. All right, welcome back now to the second half of the All-Star game here.
Presented by Grand Street. Also, this is the second annual Boro All-Star Showcase for high school football here in New York City. So these players get a chance to demonstrate some of their skills before scouts, before their parents and family members, especially at this level before they move on to the high school level. A lot of them will be graduating later this month. To go to college, junior college, prep school, maybe some may even go to the military.
Right.
So they have several choices ahead of them.
That's great. This once again, this is a great opportunity for these young men to be able to, support their talent out here, and have everyone look at them. A couple of scouts out here. I'm not exactly sure who they're out here for, what, exactly. So, but it's good to see that they come out and take notice of these young men here.
Correct.
Got a snap. Quarterback drops back. He's under a little bit of pressure. Rolls right. Makes a move. Cuts back to the left side again. Runs into one of his own man. Makes another move to try to elude the players. And still manages, after all of that, I think.
Maybe 5 yards, maybe 3?
Maybe 2 yards out of all of that.
He's very elusive, I got to say that.
Yes. The young man is very elusive. He was trying to, get away from the pressure, but... so it didn't work that way. The FDNY defense was holding their ground. Didn't give him a lane to shoot in between to take it upfield. So that was good on the defensive line part. Great discipline.
No doubt. And also, this game, after there was such a void of like 4 years, especially during COVID with the Boomer game, this game came about because of that void. And Jeff Legree stepped up, and with City Grind Sports Network, he's doing it.
Yes, I want to give Jeff Legree a big shout out. I saw him earlier in half, and I told him how, happy I was, and, that he was doing this for the kids. Not too many people can step up and do something like that, and these kids truly deserve it. And, that the fact that he's using all 5 boroughs, right? Like I said, if it was a Long Island, New York thing, you wouldn't get as many kids to be able to to be able to get their talents out, because not everyone can get on the team.
Correct.
So that he's doing the 5 boroughs, I think it's a great. And I've noticed that on a couple of teams, a couple of players, are playing against each other that go to the same high school.
That's
so he
right.
broke it up really well.
That's right. With the concept of FDNY and also NYPD. There you go. Play action. It almost looks like a play action pass, but he managed to run the ball instead.
Right. He tried to come out and run the ball, but to no avail. The FDNY defensive line once again. These kids are huge. So
they are, especially number 54,
right?
56,
right.
Oh yeah. He's got, and you have also, I think, 52 also on the other far right.
Yeah. Jesse May is number 54. We have a roster, but we don't have like schools they're attending or their height and weight. So we got a third down and 2. Let's see, drops back the pass. A little bit of pressure, finds a receiver. Good play. Good catch again by number 3.
And a good tackle by number 6 also.
Right.
On the south side.
Well, we got 2 number 6 there, so we don't know if it's Sierra or Santos. We'll give them, we'll give one of them the credit. Not exactly sure.
We'll give them both the credit, right?
We'll give them both credit. That sounds good to me. So we can say that. So now it's 1st and 10. PD comes out again, and we'll see what they do here. They got trips to this side, to the right side, short side of the field, the boundary side.
Yeah.
And they got a single receiver out to the wide side. Let's see what we get here.
Look like it was onside,
new quarterback. Good run. Breaks the tackle. Good job. Good move. On his feet, running. Oh, wow. Good job. Good block.
Very strong run.
I don't know if there's a flag on the play.
Nope, no flags.
Well, that was a great run by the quarterback there.
That was number 6, right?
I'm not sure if it was number 6 or number 5 on that. It's a 6. Once again, we're gonna, you know, all right, we're gonna see what happens here. And it was a first down run, which was good. There were no flags. PD's moving the ball now, so coach might have made some good adjustments at halftime. All right, waiting to see what the defense is doing. I know they blitzed the last play, so let's see what they call here. Defensively wise for the FDNY. Drops back the pass. Got a receiver in the slot. Good move, good catch.
That was an excellent pass too.
Once again, yeah. I think that was number 3 again.
Yep, number 3. You're right.
Lewis on the catch. Got about 6 yards out of that, which is pretty good. So.
And they're just methodically just moving.
Right,
down the field.
yeah, exactly. You know, short passes. They went back to what was working early on in the first quarter, where they were throwing the ball short and then allowing the receivers to make a move and make a play on that. So, got a fake handoff. Oh, yeah, he short-armed it.
Yeah.
Not good.
He felt probably kind of rushed.
We got a player down.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go back possibly and look at the next play that happened, a quarterback run. We're gonna get a replay here. This is what we've been waiting for, people. Here, we got a replay. All right, quarterback's getting the signal from coach, giving them the play. Still looks like they're confused.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So obviously we know who kept the ball. The quarterback kept the ball. So. All right, drops back. He's under a lot of pressure right here.
Moves up.
Makes a good move. Gets a block there. And then starts running upfield. Number 52 tries to make a tackle. No, he breaks those 2 tackles. Makes this kid miss here. Spins and still breaks out of another tackle to be able to get downfield. Wow, great move. Good play by the corner, I guess that was, to save a touchdown. Yeah. But once again, that was a great play.
And the great thing about him also is that he kept his feet moving no matter what. Even if he was in one spot for a second, he just kept it moving, even though people were reaching at him.
Right, exactly. And, you know, we saw a lot of arm tackling going on there, you know, which is not a good thing when you're trying to get one of these elusive quarterbacks that can run so well. You know, but it's been one of those games where, you know, these quarterbacks all have some sort of skill level where they can run the ball.
Right.
You understand? So, you know, that they can run the ball this well, it's a good thing.
It's all like about the dynamics out there. You have to be able to have that, be able to run, throw.
Right.
And in some teams even kick, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, we're in the third quarter here, you know, and waiting. They called a timeout. I think the PD did. I'm not sure whose timeout that was. So, but we should be getting back now and seeing what they come out with here.
Right.
All right. So, yep. This is a long time out here.
I know.
Coach is trying to come up with the right play here to see. I mean, PD, you know, they're winning right now, so you know they want to add to their lead. You know, so they don't want to take that chance. You know, turning the ball over here. So
and everything seems to be going to the right, even though they're strong right. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you may want to switch up and
go the other ways.
Yeah.
Predominantly going right rather than going left for the most part. All right, so let's see what we got here as far as formation wise.
Right.
So he's got 2 guys in the backfield with him. So he got 2 receivers to his left, 1 receiver to his right.
Almost okay.
Oh, there's a little screen here to the back, right up the middle. Got some really good yards.
And that's a good play because somehow the running backs that caught that pass will stay on the block for a second and then whip out. And it just throws it right to him.
Exactly. So he came across there and managed to get the ball. You know, this time the quarterback took his time and was able to get his feet underneath him and throw the ball correctly.
Right. The only thing is that center can just get the ball in that area where he doesn't have to bend so much.
Correct.
Caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Good play by number 9 on the FDNY team.
Also flag too.
Oh, we got a flag on play. That was Richardson on the tackle there. Good job. Unsportsmanlike on the defense. Should be an automatic first down.
Yep.
It's going to put PD really close. Half the distance. So, wow. FDNY got to keep their wits about them. You know, they don't want to give up a score here and get down, by 2 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns. That's a big deficit.
And that was interesting because we were talking about the left side, and they went to the left. Remember that particular pass play?
Yeah, exactly. They went that way.
Yeah.
Right, you see that the receiver who caught the ball was the back in the backfield. He went straight across to his left and was able to get open. Oh, got a whistle here. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Let's see if he gives us a... All right, that was an official time. All right, we're back, Billy. All right.
16-6, third quarter action.
Yep. Quarterback hands the ball off. He cuts back to the left side. Oh!
He slipped.
He loses his footing.
He was right there.
Yeah, my man Calabasa. He loses his footing. If he doesn't lose his footing there and slide, he was in for 6.
That's right.
Yeah.
I believe they're going to get it on the next play.
It's good vision on his part because the play initially was going right, but he cut back because he saw it opening over there and was able to get there. But his cleats are going to go back and get something new in the locker room, put something on that you can wear that you're not going to slip in this because we had that rain earlier.
Yeah.
We look to be fine now, so this second half it should be a lot better. Quarterback's giving some final instructions there to Cabalasa. Let's see what we get here.
6.
Oh, bobbled the snap. He gave it to him again. Got a push.
Touchdown.
We got a touchdown. All right, number 1.
22-6.
Wow. Good run. They just, pad on pad, big on big, and, let's try to muscle you.
If they can get that exchange together.
Yes.
That is one of the key. I believe they probably have more points. If they get that exchange. I mean, look how he's doing with an imperfect exchange.
Right. So, that if the exchange was better, it would be a lot more fluent. But still, it's working. He's managing to get the ball and put it in and be able to get the block off. They get blocks and then they be able to run it in. So.
That's right. That's right.
So they're doing a good job that way up front.
22-6.
Let's see, the 2-point conversion here. Yes. See what they get here. All right. Once again, quarterback on the signals. Gets the ball, fakes the handoff, takes it himself. Oh, but doesn't get in. Good play. Yeah. Good play by the defensive tackle there. Number 19, it looks like again for the FDNY to be able to stop it.
He stopped that gap.
Yeah, Mr. Sheen Gamble there on the play. Good job. There's a flag on the play though. I'm not sure what it is. Let's see. I don't know if it was after the play. Yeah, I think it was after the play.
Yeah.
Might have been against PD. I'm not sure. All right, well, we'll see now. Got another kickoff here. Good.
This game also, I mean,
the stand looks like, there's plenty of people out here.
Right. Yeah.
The stands are full. So, it's a good job. A lot of support, family and friends out here, you know, for these kids. And the fact that, you know, I'm not sure when he put the word out that we were live streaming the game, but, you know, normally you got family that's not here in the city. You know, you got people out in Connecticut, Virginia,
That's right.
you know, wherever, you know, they could tune in and watch this game. You know, if grandma and grandpa live in Charlotte or wherever, they could be
Uncles,
watching.
cousins.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
that's true.
So, you know, it's the best thing, you know, that we're able to be out here and do this for them. It's a good thing. And Jeff Legree, once again, is putting on an amazing show here.
And the thing is about Jeff, his professional career will continue next week.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's right.
He'll play at the New York Dragons out of Nassau Coliseum.
In the arena, arena football, yes. All right, short kickoff, return for about maybe 10 yards. Good return, good play. Let's see what FDNY can come and do here now. That was returned by number 33 on the FDNY there.
Yeah.
And that was Schuster. Tired. Mr. Schuster on the carry there, which was not bad.
Number 3?
33.
33, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, he played for South Shore High School.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty good running back also. He comes from a football family too. I think his father, Jamal Schulter.
Jamal Schulter. Yeah. I'm very familiar with Jamal Schulter. I didn't know that was his son. Yeah. Great. That's awesome. This game is really, really bringing all these people together. You know, this community of football is big. You know, family-wise, you know, everyone knows each other here. You know, the Legrees out here, you know. Now I know that the Schulters out here. This great opportunity.
For sure. Here we go.
Oh, got to whistle flags.
Flags.
Let me see what the ref says here. I'll look for the white hat. I didn't get to see the signal. Might have been a delayed game. I'm not sure. So, nevertheless, first and 15 here for the FDNY. We're down quite a bit. You don't need to be making these little mistakes. You need to be focused. You need to get in the end zone.
They got to make some adjustments on the fly at this point.
Right. So, you know, I mean, as it is right now, their only points came on the special team kickoff return for about 80 yards there, and that's it, you know. So, offensively, they need to get something going.
And Williams is back at quarterback, right?
I believe so, yeah.
For number 2 for FDNY South. Takes a snap.
Okay, good run. Good run. We got some of that yardage back.
Yep.
Get some of the yardage back. Run by number 12 of the FDNY. Mm-hmm. Sean Thompson there.
Mm-hmm.
Good job by him. By him, good run. I mean, he picked up at least 8 yards on that.
For sure.
Yeah. So, you know, that's good. Now it's 2nd and 8. 2nd and 9, maybe. Kids are coming out again. So we got 2 receivers left. 1 receiver right. Got a wing. Oh!
Offsides?
Offsides, I believe, on the offense. Yeah, this is what I was saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need to stay focused here because you need these points. You know, you're in the third quarter still. It's early. You have possession.
And you know what? And late in the game like this, everyone's basically in the same sort of condition. Not maybe some are not, but it's mental at this point.
Right.
And you gotta, like you said, be aware of the snap count and to be on time with it, because otherwise they can continue to push you back.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, they're gonna huddle again, and we'll see what happens here. You know, hopefully they get the right play in.
Yeah.
And they can get it out. They can get out the huddle quickly, and get this off.
Come in a hurry. They got to play with a hurry right now.
Yeah.
A sense of urgency.
I'm looking at the ref. We got 10 seconds going on right now, so he's got to get this play off.
Man.
Nope.
Timeout?
Timeout, it looks like. All right, we're going to go to commercial here. We'll be right back.
Joining us this morning, the creator himself, a heavy hitter, and NYC legend. Please welcome Pretty Lou. And from this season's roster of Turntable Titans, DJ G Wiz, great to see you both.
I'm happy to be back. I'm I'm ready to kick things off with season 3. Winner takes home $10,000, and we just, it's an honor that this show that me and my wife, shout out to my wife, of course, we started a show during pandemic through our phone, and now it's becoming a nationwide thing.
All right. Here we go. Back. The FDNY called the timeout. So now, they had a couple of issues there with getting the play in quick enough. I mean, it's an all-star team, right? So, not everyone's on the same page. Once again, you said you attended practices for this, and, the rhythm is tough to build here,
Correct.
So, but the coaches really need to get the play out quicker to the quarterback. Let's see, he's back in the shotgun, drops back, tosses it to the right side. Nothing there.
Nope. You got to have more of a sense of urgency. That's what's needed at this point.
Right.
Especially if you're down 22-6.
Right. Well, once again, you still got plays that you want to call that maybe you haven't called yet. So, that, you can try these things. It was a good toss. If the blocking was there, you never know.
Yeah.
But the defense for the PD, side, the north side was just there, relentless. They were there. They had, they managed to get through and everything. So. All right. Here we go. They break the huddle again. Let's see. All right. We got our view right now is Dave on the field. That's the camera we're using, which is great. Quarterback takes a snap. Number 2 drops back. He's running with the ball. Breaks one tackle. Makes another guy miss. Oh, good job.
First down. Good play by.
It's tight. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. I'm not sure if they. Well, they're moving the sticks. Okay. First down. Good run on the quarterback's part. Number 2 from FDNY there. Mr. Williams again.
Yeah.
So, they did a great job there. Called his own number.
And he stepped in the second quarter, late in the second quarter, and is still playing right now in this quarter.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm assuming you give everyone a chance. Mm-hmm. If you don't have that many quarterbacks with you, then you go back to, that starter and see, hold on, we got something going on here. I don't know. It's might be an official timeout. I'm not sure.
What do they want?
There seems to be...
Challenger.
Maybe Dave could get something, find out what's going on there. All right, so we have an official timeout right now. We're just waiting to see what goes on.
I think there's a...
All right.
There seems to be some sort of a disagreement.
Okay. All right, I'm not sure. Hey, there goes our ref crew for tonight. Doing a great job today also, too, Dave. Let them know I said they're doing a great job. What? That's all right.
Looks like our referee crew is very happy about this challenge.
I could only imagine. Are they challenging the spot? No way.
There it is. Why not? Checked it. They can actually use our YouTube video and go back in time and see.
You got a replay? Too bad we can't get the replay on the jumbo, like right away.
Here we go. First down.
First down. All right. Well, you guys, you heard it from the ref and Dave. Good job. Good call. The PD team is happy about it.
What, is it a first down?
I'm not sure what they're celebrating.
Yeah.
Maybe he was short of the first down. I'm not sure. I'm assuming that he was short of the first down then. Maybe that's what it was, the spot. And they realized that he was short. He didn't gain the first down, the yard to gain, and first down PD.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. You got some action going on here. Got the referees looking at replays and stuff like that. How interesting is that? That is really awesome. Like I said, once again, big shout out to Jeff.
Right.
Putting on a great production here, doing some really big things.
Correct.
And this crowd is just, like I said, it's just amazing. I love it. I love the support from the family members to be out here and cheer your family member on. Your son may be playing, or your brother's out here, your cousin, and you said, let me come by and we watch this game, see what he does.
And the thing is, he promotes this throughout the year.
Right.
Throughout the football season. He's constantly promoting this All-Star game, which is a great thing.
Well, I am super impressed with Jeff. Big shout out to him. I know he's going to be starting his pro career again with the Dragons out there. I'll be definitely following him out there.
Yeah, I think it's next Saturday in the evening, I believe, at Nashville Coliseum.
All right, so if I get a chance, maybe I'll come out and check out a game. It would be great. Okay, we're going to go to commercial right now while we're waiting here.
Williams in the pistol.
All right.
Williams in the pistol.
Fakes the handoff.
Fakes the handoff.
All right. That
did not get quite so far that time.
All right. Let's see what the spot is. I don't know if they're going to bring the chains up.
NYPD defense. It's NYPD's ball.
All right. That's the indication. Yep. That's the signal. Signal is he didn't make the yard to gain.
Nope.
First down, NYPD going the other way.
Right.
So that was, I believe, the discussion. They wanted to see whether the ball was going to be spotted. Obviously he didn't make it. It was third down. It became fourth down. They went for it on fourth down. So, he didn't make the yard to gain. And we'll see. We'll see what NYPD comes out with here. FDNY needs a turnover here. We need a turnover and, like a pick six or a scoop and score or something like that.
Forced fumble or...
Yes, something so that they can get on the board.
Yeah. And they have to do something in a hurry. And they have a good defense, too.
Yeah. No, their defense is pretty good, but right now, they're not doing so well.
Oh.
Another screenplay out here. Broke a tackle. Good job. Good job by the receiver.
Good effort.
We got a number on that kid?
Blackman, number 23, Blackman.
Okay, number 23 on the catch and run, broke a couple of tackles, was able to get upfield a bit, doing a good job. I mean, and once again, see that play there has been what PD's been successful with. You know, they've had a couple of good runs, but you know that little scream to the left, to the right.
Yep.
This is what's been working. You know, I mean, I would move the corners up a little bit right now. I mean, here we got our
right there.
Another screen came back.
No screen.
Oh wow! Breaks a tackle. Moving there. Okay.
And I think he's also even supposed to curl. If he just curled a little bit and went back that way,
okay, turned it upfield a little quicker rather than going back to the middle of the field. So,
Kadeem Kalini. Right.
Jesse may go to Franklin K. Lane. Whatever. Okay, good job, guys.
Yeah.
Mikey Cologne.
He goes to Franklin K. Lane.
My son is calling the play-by-play. Way to go, Mike. Thank you for the shout-out, buddy. All right. Miss Robinson, my girl is one of the cheerleaders. They're doing a great job there, Miss Robinson. The girls are doing a great job back there cheerleading and handling it for both teams back there. Thank you for the shout-out. All right, here we go. PD with the ball. He's calling for motion. Takes that handoff. He's got a player running upfield, throws the ball downfield deep. Good catch! Good catch! Let me look at the field here. No flags.
Touchdown?
First down. No touchdown. First down. Good job.
Like on the 5-yard line?
Looks about they're gonna spot it about the 3-yard line. Great job by PD. You know, getting that slot receiver straighten up the field.
I mean,
you know,
he dropped back like 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And just tossed it downfield.
Yeah, did a good job. I didn't think he was able to get the ball down that far, but you know, he stepped up in the pocket, got his feet underneath him, was able to get the ball off.
That's right.
All right, let's see right now what they're gonna run here. All right, gave the ball off. No, he kept the ball. Look at that. He faked me out.
I think those screen plays have pulled everybody up so much he was able just to just fly down the field.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they've been that little bubble screen on the right and left has been their bread and butter. So what happened there was that they were able to get him.
Let's take a replay of the.
All right, we're gonna get a replay on that pass. You want to call it?
Yeah, look at this.
All right. Here we go. Hold on.
And it's something the way he drops back on this particular play.
Here we go, Mike.
And
you call it.
He drops back. Look at this. Boom. Takes the snap.
Motion.
Drops back a little bit. And then he's able to come up and fires it down the field. And then right into his hand. Right into the basket.
Good job.
I thought it was almost a touchdown.
Good job, Mike, on that replay. Excellent call. Excellent call. Now we're going to go to the field with Jeff Legree for a quick interview.
So for those again,
Okay.
Six. Oh, cool. That's good then.
Mm-hmm. Look at the camera. Former New York Rebel. Former New York Rebel. Oh, what was that? Mm-hmm. 27. All right. Humming really bad. All right. Yes. Back live. You guys heard the interview with Jeff Legree down at the field there, giving you a brief history about what's going on and what he's doing here. Once again, I wasn't able to hear exactly everything, but great job by Jeff Legree. I want to say, it's been doing a great job today over here. Everything is working. So
plays, and the thing is, my relationship goes back with Jeff several years when he was in high school. That's when I first, ran across him. And they won 2 championships when he was in the PSAL. He's been to the PSAL title 3 times. But he told me he wanted to do this game about 3 years ago.
Right.
So I stayed in touch with him, and last year was the first one, and here we are for the second
one. And I'm almost sure that this is going to be an annual thing. And the more exposure he gets, the better and the bigger it should become.
Right.
Just to guys recap you guys a little bit. Northside, the PD team touchdown was scored by number 6 on a touchdown there. He took a toss and to the outside and ran it in for a touchdown. The 2-point conversion was no good.
Right.
So that's why the score now is 28-6. The PD team. And number 6 it was Johnny Reed on that carry out there. Took a toss for about maybe 7 yards to the end zone.
If you had it your way, who will be your most valuable player?
Right now, I mean, there's quite a few guys out there to name, most valuable player. The kid Calabasa, has been doing his thing out there, on a regular. And, and Moreno, the quarterback, had a couple of good runs too, and, you had the other kid from FD who had the return, which is a big return. But, yeah, Calabasa would be one of those guys that I would think, oh, what do we got here?
Number 3.
3 on the running play. That's another kid right there, right? So
I like number 6, though, the quarterback in the middle. I would give it to him.
Right. Yeah, that's one thing, yeah. The quarterback has been doing well, too, so. But
to be honest. That particular play when he stepped up and threw it.
Yeah, to be honest here, they're all MVPs.
Yeah. That's
right? They're all MVPs. They're all out here competing. They're doing their job.
That's true. Right.
And it's one of the better things that we can see out here, with the youth.
Yeah.
On the field, having fun, playing football. This is the best thing, man. Drops back to pass, good catch, 8-8. That's great. Good catch. Awesome pass.
I think Silas agrees he's back in the.
Yes, I think Legree's back in at the quarterback spot.
Yeah.
Who he connected with his receiver number 8.
Yeah.
So, which 8 that is, we don't know.
But they're trying to get some points on the board.
Yeah, but like I said, 8-8 was great.
Yeah.
He drops. Oh, we got a flag on the play.
I tell you, when.
All right, let's see now.
And every other year, South Shore High School plays Canarsie. They're not that far from each other, like blocks from each other.
Right.
It was a big game last year, and where the quarterback Legree, he played a heck of a game in that game last year. So it was some pretty good high school football that was played here in New York City. As you know, in the top division, Curtis High School, Staten Island won the championship. They went undefeated during the PSAL regular season. They lost technically to a Catholic high school, but some people said that was a controversial loss. So together, I think they went about 12-0.
Wow, that's great. That's interesting.
And as you know, Erasmus Hall was the high school to beat last year, and Curtis beat them in the championship.
Right. Well, it was a great season for them and for Curtis. But here we have, once again, these all-stars.
Yeah.
These kids are great. They're having fun.
That's true.
And they're enjoying themselves. So, let's see what we get here. He gives it to number 3 again. Yep. That's Mr. Wilson on the carry there for the FDNY. I mean, on the this is not bad. I mean, they need to score here quickly if they can.
Yeah. But you know, and the thing is, like I gotta say about FDNY, they're not giving up.
Right.
They're going to pound their way in or try to air it out.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's no giving up here. They're trying to get there. Good snap, good read, good throw. Oh, interception.
That was number 8, Ward.
Yeah, number 8 on that.
Mr. Ward intercepted that play.
Yeah, he was underneath that. He, stepped in front of it, took it off, and ran it back for at least a good 30, 35 yards. To give PD some really good field position to start this next drive that they have here.
Yeah.
And hopefully, maybe they'll score. But FDNY really, really shooting themselves in the foot here. Trying to, you can't blame them. They're trying to get in the end zone.
Yeah. And sometimes you can't force it either, though.
Right.
You think like maybe he's trying to force that one? I don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes you're trying to make things happen and, you try too hard.
Right.
But, all in all, still, once again, it's a good showcase, good game. Kids out here having fun. Family members, the girls are cheering back there.
People looking online.
Yeah, we got our followers here, looking online, taking care of us. All right, we got motion. New quarterback. Oh, we got a double pass here. Oh!
Intercepted. Whoa.
Good catch, good run. He gets upfield, gets a block. Oh, nice play, good call. All right, we're going to go to sideline with Dave to get an interview with the young man who got that pick just now.
I forgot. Those are called FDNY. I don't think that. Those used to 5-day stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Oh. All right. There you have it. Dave in the sideline with the interview with the young man there. We're back to live action here. Get a snap, drops back with the ball, rolls to his left. Finds a receiver, hopefully. Nope, incomplete pass. Good try.
That's number 26. This is my son.
Yeah, am I right?
Yeah.
They're all MVPs here. They're out here. They're doing their best. You can't really pick one kid.
Practices.
Right.
2 times a day, 2 times a week. Excuse me. 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Across the city to attend practice.
Yeah.
So a lot of them did that.
I mean, and I was hearing some of these kids, live in the Bronx, but coming to school in Brooklyn.
Yes.
And that's a ride. So once again, that kid right there, I forgot which player it was, but that kid right there making that ride from the Bronx over to Brooklyn to go to school or Queens, that's an MVP.
And then going to practice after school.
And then going to practice after school to have to go home afterwards. Yeah. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
I think all these kids are doing a great job here.
That's true.
Wow, a lot of penetration. Good move. This kid is good running his feet, though.
Keep those feet moving. I mean, that's why they work on those drills where they keep the feet,
right,
no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
It comes out, it tends to work out.
Right, Calabasa on the carry there, didn't get many yards. But, still, there's, PD still trying to do their best, trying to get in the score, in the end zone again. And once again, we have another quarterback again. I forget this young man's name. What number is he?
Number 28, is it?
All right. No, not for PD. No, that's not. I don't think so.
Looks like, I can see his.
Oh, yeah, number 28.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Pulaine, yeah. He's back there now. Dave has a signal. Dave has a camera. He drops back. Rolls left again, throws. Short pass. Good catch. Once again, who? Calabas on the carry and the catch. Good move by him.
Hell of a run by Calabas.
Mm-hmm.
He's a strong runner, too.
Yep. Big after the catch. After the catch is big from those yak yards who are piling up there.
And if they're not doing the screens now they're doing the swing out the backfield.
Right.
Swing left, swing right.
So, PD right now is methodically moving the ball upfield really slow, taking their time. They're eating up the clock is what they're doing, too, which is a good thing.
And speaking of eating up the clock, there's about 7:44 left in this game.
I don't officially, yeah, we got about 6 minutes left in this game, which is not bad. So, once again, PD just taking their time. There's no rush to get in the end zone. So, moving the ball slowly, staying in bounds, which is important, keeping the clock rolling.
You know what? And the players are probably looking at this, wow, we would like this moment to last forever, because after this, these players will see each other again, some won't.
Yeah. And once again, we're providing them with, with this great opportunity here to be able to get showcased live here. And now he's got Calabasa behind him. Oh, it was a mix-up on the exchange there.
It looks like.
Oh, I don't know. All right, yeah, FDNY recovered it.
FDNY?
Good job.
I think there was a mix-up on that play.
I think there was a mix-up on it. It looked like Calabasa was going right, but then he tried to jump left. And the exchange was horrible there. So, now we got to change the possession. FDNY need a score here. Let's need a score to give the kids, something, but.
Yep.
So
I think hopefully they'll put something on the board, but if not, as long as they keep trying, that's the main thing.
Anyway. Yeah. All right, here we go. Snap, drops back the pass again. Throws the ball deep to receiver. Oh! There was a flag on the play. That happened right here in front of us. That was a good pass. That was a really good pass. Yeah, he went up for the ball and tried to come down with it, but the defender was underneath him. So I think they might call a pass interference here. I don't think it's a bad call. I mean, and I think it was still good defense on his part.
Right.
So, yeah. The Green managed to get off a great pass there and get the ball downfield.
Some of those passes, when you throw them up like that, depend on the wide receiver. Some of those passes like that always depend on the wide receiver. It's a lot about timing and how far you can get up. But sometimes they'll just throw it up.
Right. Well, I mean, he just do a straight fly up the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Legree was able to plant his feet and throw the ball, which was good.
And that defensive player, you got to give him credit.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. He was there. He rolls left now. Oh, got him from behind. Good coverage by the defense. Good coverage by the defense. That's what you call a coverage sack.
That's right.
Yep. Good coverage by the defense there. He didn't find nobody. I mean, I might have been able to just take the ball and run with it, but
they didn't give him a chance to set up at all.
Yeah. It was tough. It was tough. So, you know, we'll see. See what it's now second and really long, second and maybe 20. So,
yep.
We go. We got the camera angle from behind. He drops back the pass. Oh, he had a receiver with a blocker in front of him and no one there. That would have been big if he makes that pass.
I mean, I gotta say, Legree reminds me of a gunslinger. He's just going down fighting. He's not giving up at all.
Right. That was a pass that he just needed a little less touch. Complete that pass. Had a blocker. Nobody there. Would have ran upfield. Would have been good. All right, here we go. FDNY coming out the huddle again.
Let's see what they do this time.
All right. Takes a snap, drops back. Looking down to the left side. Has a receiver. Oh! It was just a little underthrown. He had a receiver there again.
NYPD almost had it.
Yeah, almost had a pick there too. Wow. And this is 4th down. I mean, at this point, Mike, what do you think? You think we're punting here, or are we going for it?
I would just, you know what, throw caution to the wind at this point and go for it.
Think so? You think the defense for the FDNY has been playing a little better?
Yeah.
You know, but
I would just go for it.
Yeah, I mean, Legree's still in the game, so
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is. There's no next week. This is
right. Yeah. This is true.
You got to throw caution to the wind, man.
Yeah. All right, drops back the pass. He's looking. Screen play over the middle. Oh my God, he dropped the ball. There's a flag on the play. We're gonna have rough in the pass, I believe. Personal foul. I mean,
yeah.
My guy Howard. If I'm correct, this signal is intentional grounding. Yeah. All right, but got it. Roughing the pass is a personal foul.
Okay. We'll go with that.
So, gives FDNY a 1st down.
And another chance. I mean, because, hey, if they would have punted,
right,
it would have never happened.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know. So, that they're giving them an opportunity, the PD team here is giving them an opportunity to score.
But, he's got to take advantage of it. I know he's doing the best he can, but the other players have to step up and do their part.
Right. This offensive line needs to give him a little more time so he can get the ball downfield.
Correct.
So, he's got 3 to the left. Throws the ball right. Still on his feet. Good run. Good run by number 8 again.
But
good catch.
They're managing, it's almost like game management at this point because they're keeping the ball in their possession. We got about maybe 5 minutes
left
in the game. So right now, if they can maintain this and at least get a touchdown, before the clock watch.
Yeah, well, you ideally you want to score quickly in these situations, so that you can get your defense back and maybe get the ball back again.
Right.
So I mean, it's a lot of time, Oh, good. He missed that tackle. 1st down. Good job.
Yeah. He seems like he's taking the.
Who was that on the catch there?
Number 3.
Can't tell. You got to once again these kids with their jerseys. It gets me all.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Number 3 with the catch and the run. That's the Wilson for FDNY. Good play.
Yeah. He's doing like a dink and dump. Watching it downfield.
Yeah. At this point, it looks like FDNY is trying to get the ball to their playmaker shallow, short, and make a play. And hopefully they're looking to, if they can break one tackle and get upfield to score.
Correct.
So, we're still waiting on that. They're trying their best. which is a good thing. It's 2nd down and 10 now.
But like you said, also, with this much time, time winding down, you think they may want to get on the board quickly, come back on defense, maybe create a fumble, get the ball again?
Yeah, maybe come back, do an onside kick, I mean, it's still a couple of, still need like 4 possessions, and you can't, there's no way, but,
Right.
Rolling, gets hit. Oh, intercepted again.
Oh,
fumbled the ball.
They got it. That's the North Africa.
On the interception, number 30.
Right.
Number 30 for the PD team. This kid dropped back into coverage. Dominic Ward drops back into coverage, picks the ball off, runs for like maybe 10 yards back, returns for about, and then tries to pitch the ball forward.
Right. Almost created a fumble situation, right?
Yeah, but they recovered. PD recovered, so it was a good thing. Once again, the young man was in great position, dropped back in his hook to curls, and he was able to make a play.
Yeah, read the coverage right.
Yeah. PD's got the ball now. I mean, unofficially, not too much time. Maybe about 3 to 4 minutes left in this game.
Yeah.
Maybe Dave can get close to one of the refs and get an official time here.
Yeah.
Maybe, but, once again, I'm assuming right now, PD, what do you think? What are we going to do here, PD? You got the lead. Yeah.
What would I do?
Yeah.
I would just manage. I try to get on the board quick.
You think so?
I would air it out.
You think so?
Have some fun with it right now. I mean, you're ahead 28-6.
Yeah, I mean, you can think that way. You can think that way. Let's have some fun. Let's continue to showcase these young men's talents till the very end, regardless of what the score is.
True.
Ideally, at this point, you run the ball, you try to take the time.
Or if you're a coach, you may want to run some other plays, see if this works, that works. Just to experiment. I mean, right now you're ahead, so you could try different things.
Yeah.
Maybe put some other players in there to,
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that that they manage the guys, the team well. Yeah. I pretty much believe everyone's been in the game, so somebody, everyone's done something, so which is important. You get this far, you want to at least get in the game, and I'm almost certain that everyone has played. Okay, he drops back.
Mm-hmm.
Again on the middle screen. Oh!
Dropped it.
He dropped it. That was a good call.
Yeah.
My man Lewis. Yeah, PD doesn't look like they just want to run the clock out. You were right, Let's get some more points on the board or something, But once again, like I said, it's a showcase, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And you want to give everybody a chance to get there, and right now, you're ahead. So experiment, maybe run some other stuff that you may want to run as a coach. See how it works, and then you keep it in your playbook for during the season.
Yeah.
As a coach, how you're looking at it.
Yes. We'll see what PD comes up with here, and this next drive.
Yeah.
All right, they break the huddle. We have here running back is offset to the right. Takes a snap, gives the ball off. Nope, he faked me. Good ball fake pass. I can't see what receiver that is at the moment. Good catch. Number 0, Jacob Lopez there on the catch and carry. Good move. Once again, out there having fun. Yeah. This is the important thing, right?
And a good fake by the quarterback.
Great. He had me fake. I thought he gave the ball off. So
he puts everybody on freeze for a second.
Yeah. Yep. It was very nice. Very nice. Good job. So, now PD's got, a little bit of momentum going here.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Maybe do a run play this time. Mix it up a little bit.
Possibly, yeah. Drops back the pass. He's still moving. Wow, he jumps to throw the ball. Oh! Wow.
No, he is elusive. That's what.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he broke a few tackles there, a few tackles. Manages to roll to the right a little bit, jumps to throw the ball.
No, and maintains his head throughout that whole process.
Yeah, he he couldn't complete a pass. Well, took a lot of athleticism to be able to throw the ball and jump. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Yeah, so it was good.
We'll see what they do next. I think they'll probably run with it.
So it's 2nd and 10 right now.
2nd and 10?
Yeah.
Air it out, man. Air it out. It's only about.
You think we go empty? You think we go empty backfield and just throw the ball downfield?
It's have some fun time.
Yeah, I mean the offensive line needs to give him a little more time here.
Yeah.
Well, he got 4 receivers, 1 back. Got motion here. Oh, scrambling again, throws the ball. Oh, interception.
Number 18.
Number 18 on the FDNY. Good return. Good turn. That's Mr. Watts on the interception and the return for about 15, 20 yards.
I guess they got tired of him almost catching it and rolling right, and almost, the receivers almost catching it, and they decided to step up.
Right.
Time when he rolled right, and they were there.
Right. The defender was there, sitting in the right spot, was able to catch the ball this time and run down for a few yards to return. So.
And this one thing about football, it's all about playing your position and being in position.
Right.
And that play was in position for him.
And he was, you are correct, he was in great position to make a play on that ball and intercepted and returned it for some good yardage. He got it over the 50-yard line, so, they're in the PD territory right now.
Right.
So, we're just trying to see what happens here, what they come up with. So we're waiting to see what FDNY comes here now, what they do. All right. The whistle blow for play. Legree is back. Got motion. Tosses it to the motion, number 13. Oh, good move.
Oh.
Another good move. Continues to move. All right. Good job.
You got first down?
I'm not sure. It looks like it's a first down. I'm not sure. I couldn't see what the line of gain was, but yeah, I mean, it would look to be first down, but there's a flag on the play.
See. Oh.
All right. Okay, first down.
Hopefully they can continue to advance the ball down the field. Got a few more to go. They should be able to get in the end zone.
Right. Well,
I like to see them get in there anyway.
It would be nice. It would be nice to see FDNY get in the end zone offensively.
Right.
Because they only got in via special teams on that kick return.
Yep.
And by number 13, Payano. So. And let's see what we come up here with. Once again, the offensive line needs to give them a little bit of time. They did good blocking there, though, on that run.
Yeah.
Oh. What we got?
2 minutes?
2-minute warning here, people. We have a 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Score is North Side 28, South Side 6. All right, we got a whistle play. All right, Legree back. Oh!
All sides. All sides.
Let's see what happened. Who is it on? Offsides on the defense. All right, another 5 yards.
Yep. We just got to eat those yards up.
Yeah, once again, it would be nice to see FDNY get in the end zone. The south side, get into the end zone and be able to score here. I mean, I like this connection here. I like this 8-to-8 That would be really great if they can connect here. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Good run. Good run. Good run.
Good run. I think he's taking on another strategy instead of throwing.
Right.
They figure they can sit back there and intercept it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think on the next play he may give.
Well, they got a first down on that, which is good.
Yep.
All right. I good thing we got an official timeout to get the chain settled. There we go.
There we go.
FDNY again come out.
Got first down. Zip.
Okay. Got one receiver, two receivers on the right, two receivers on the left.
Oh, it drops back.
Drops back. Throws the ball downfield. Oh, interception again. Got some flags on the play. See who intercepted the ball.
Yeah.
What number is that? He's coming across the field now.
Number 6, is that 16?
Let me know. My eyes are old, Mike. You let me know what it is. He's over here.
Still over there?
Number 9 on the interception for PD. Good job.
You know, that was it was right there on the sideline.
Yeah, that's Mr. Malik Wilson again. Watson, I'm sorry.
It seemed like he threw the ball in a tight area.
Good job. He was in position again. I mean, they went for it all. They went in the end zone.
Yeah.
You know, he had a good return on that, so.
Yeah. He was in a tight area, tight spot.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, sometimes you got to take that.
All right, so let's see what they come up with. I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed, we have the clock up. So we'll see if this is oh, yeah, that's it. That's game. All right, well.
Game's over. Well, hey, final score. North side 28, South side 6. It was a heck of a game. I enjoyed myself. The crew here, classy crew. And hopefully we can do it again.
All right, with that said, Northside wins 28-6, and we're out of here. We're gonna get an interview here. Dave is gonna go down to the field and he's gonna interview the head coach from the North Side. So stick around, listen up. Okay, we're gonna take it over to Dave. Congratulations to these kids. Once again, they're no winners, they're no losers here.
Nope, not at all.
You know, the fact that they're all in this game playing and enjoying themselves, and you know, the camaraderie here, and you know, once again, this is what it's about: keeping these young men together. You know, positively.
And the great thing, like you were saying, we're all in this game together.
All right. Let me see when we're ready. When we get a chance, we're gonna get the head coach from the North Side, the winning. Yeah. And we'll see. But once again, I'm just so happy for Jeff for putting on an amazing show.
Correct.
And doing a great thing for the community and these kids. All right, we're gonna go to Dave on the sideline with the North Side head coach. Okay. Move back. Tell them to get closer to you and back up.
As soon as they're done their interview, that no one can see. Oh, I know why.
Right back.
You got it. You mad at me? Huh? You mad at me? No. You sure? Yeah, I'm not comfortable with not hearing it. I know. It throws everything off. I know. Well, if everything had worked and we had time. You done? You're done.
All right. Thank you so much once again. You had the interview there with the head coach from the North Side. Thank you and congrats to him. And once again, congrats to Jeff Legree for what he's doing out here and all of this stuff. Amazing job. I'm looking forward to hopefully coming back next year and seeing another great game between these two teams and these young men enjoying themselves out here. Thank you so much once again. All right. We're going to go to commercial really quick and we're going to roll it. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope you guys enjoyed the show. Remember to subscribe to HSG Network all the time. It's free. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great night.
I'm Eric Hicks, President and CEO of Game Over Sports, Entertainment, and Education. I'm on the roof of the Brooklyn Sky Dome, the home of Game Over. And behind me is one of New York City's fabulous public schools. I'm here to tell you about Buckets and Bites. Buckets and Bites is a program that we do that's basketball and computer coding. Buckets, getting buckets, and bites, the language of computers. We teach Buckets and Bites at all schools across the city. And for more information, hit us up at GameOverNYC.com.
Joining us this morning, the creator himself, a heavy hitter, and NYC legend. Please welcome Pretty Lou. And from this season's roster of Turntable Titans, DJ G Wiz. Great to see you both.
I'm happy to be back. Yeah. I'm ready to kick things off with season 3. Winner takes home $10,000. And we just, it's an honor that this show that me and my wife, shout out to my wife, of course, we started a show during pandemic through our phone, and now it's becoming a nationwide thing.
Let me know if you're en route. 19 Adams, be unconscious, Main Street and West Road, 19 Adams.
Every time you hear a siren, I want you to associate that with the men and women of EMS who are out there on the front lines. We ask your help to help the helpers take care of themselves and take care of their families.
New York City is the safest big city in the country because of NYPD officers. Being an NYPD officer is more than just a job. It's a career.
Making the transition from the military to the NYPD was easy. During my first 2 years, I earned GI Bill benefits in addition to my salary. And as a veteran, I can also buy back 3 years of my military time and apply it to my retirement from the NYPD. Being an NYPD officer is more than a job, it's my career.
Start your career now by taking the NYPD police officer's exam, and you could be making up to $85,000 after 5.5 years, complete with a great pension and benefits.